Okay, here we are again. Second to last time we will see this screen on the channel and on the stream, because I only have one more GameCube game to play after this one. I'll be playing, it's another RPG, so I'll be playing something non-RPG in between this game and the next one. But yeah, we're almost done this project. Doesn't mean the games are going to get a little bit less quality though, as I said in the description of the alert video that's going to be deleted in about 2.5 hours. So we'll wait 2.5 minutes and then we'll get started. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, this is going to be another one where I actually have an old guide for the game. It's going to be the last one that I have an old guide for the game, but this one is an official Nintendo Power guide. So it should be a little bit more accurate, than the Prima Games guide that was for Pokemon XD that we didn't end up needing. So that's okay. We'll keep this handy just in case I forget where any of the first few collectibles that I want to get are. Don't know that I will, but you never know. Okay, it is 4:31, 4:32 according to my phone, and 4:38 according to my Nintendo Wii, which, as far as I remember, was supposed to be set to the correct time. I think I did that like when we started the Wii and GameCube projects, and now it's somehow 7.5 minutes fast. I'm confused. 6.5 minutes fast because my phone's probably more accurate than that clock down there. Point is, how the hell is it ticking faster than everything else? I don't know. What do the batteries look like on this thing? Oh, good. Okay. Probably have to replace them with a pair of AA's just to finish up these streams, but that's okay. We'll figure that out later. For now... Oh, excuse me. Off we go. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the 1,000-Year Door. An awfully long time ago, in a strange and far-off land, a big, bustling town thrived. It was a town where all people lived very happy lives, and it was said that the town was very prosperous. But one day, tragedy befell this blessed place. A great cataclysm struck the town and its people. Yes, very cataclysmic. Darkness filled the skies, and the earth roared and shook. It was as if the very world had come to a violent end. And in but a single night, the town sank into the depths of the earth. Yes, very earthy. Many moons rose and set. Stories of the town passed into the pages of fairy tales, and when the town's site no longer held relics of its past, people gathered at that spot and built a new town. But word soon spread among the people who moved in that an ancient city lay deep underground, and that a magnificent treasure rested there. Indeed, this is the tale of the fabled treasure, Rogueport. Yes, this is where it begins, in the sea town of Rogueport. The tale of the quest for the legendary treasure and the 1,000-year door starts here. And it's just as dilapidated as I would expect it to be. Yeah, but Peach, can you blame him for being paranoid? I mean... Well, yeah, you get kidnapped literally every time we see you, so... I would be a little paranoid too. I mean, again, I can imagine it would be a bit stifling, but... If you're gonna pick a town to decide to wander off on your own, I don't know if I would have this one be the one where you would do it. It seems a little like the worst possible situation, just saying. I mean, who else could they be calling? Question, peddler, why are you not on the main shopping drag? Is there a main shopping drag in Rogueport? I mean, I guess kind of, right back there, but... Oh, whatever. I hear that. I heard that reference, audio, visual, music reference to Super Mario RPG. Don't you think I didn't? Nice touch. Speaking of nice touch, the box needs nice touch in order to open it. Fancy. That's some lock system you got there. Well, actually, what's in the box would probably be useful to someone like you, but only when you're using it for other people to do what you want to do. But that's a little later. Ah, the music's swelling and I'm getting goosebumps already, and we just started. How you doing, everybody? My name is Monochromium, and this is Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Let's get started. So this was one of my favorite games growing up. It was probably my favorite game on the GameCube, all things considered, and I don't think that's going to change too much as we play through the game now, and I'm going to create a save file now since I did not do that when I made the little intro video there. So let's make one. Yeah, I loved this game growing up. I played it a bunch of times. That being said, it's going to start a bit of a trend for the RPGs we play for the rest of these projects, because I haven't played this game in, God, at least a decade, probably closer to 12 years, to be honest. So, like, I think the last time I played it was either in 2010 or 2011. So it's been quite some time since I played it. We can keep stereo to turn the rumble settings off. There we go. So I won't be as familiar with all of the systems and mechanics and everything else that I was with some of the other RPGs we played, like, for example, with Digital Devil Saga 2. I was very familiar with the mechanics because I had literally just played it before I played it for the streams. So, yeah, a little less familiar with the mechanics in this one, but I should be able to pick it up pretty quickly. Now, will I be super guarding everything right away? No, probably not. Will I be going for super guards anyway, just for the hell of it, even if I mess up and get smacked in the face? Probably. So that's the plan. The other thing that I need to mention about what we're doing on this playthrough is that there is a bonus dungeon in the game called the Pit of 100 Trials. It's 100 floors. You can't save at all, as far as I'm aware, within it, especially not in my case, because I'm playing this on pretty much native hardware. So and it's like 4 hours long, and I'm not going to be doing the whole thing. I won't be doing the Pit of 100 Trials. I am planning on solving all of the troubles, which are the side quests of the game, though, throughout this playthrough. Even the ones in the post-game, we'll do those in a bonus episode. And part of those troubles that you'll be solving in the game has you go to the 50th floor of the Pit of 100 Trials. So we'll be doing the Pit of 50 Trials twice, because I'll be doing it once during the main game and then once during the post-game to solve a trouble. So technically we'll do 100 floors, but not all 100 floors. We'll just be doing the first 50 floors twice. So yeah, that's the gist of what you need to know. So now that we have all that logistical stuff cleared up, let me take a drink and then we'll get started. All right. I am all hydrated for 15-20 minutes anyway. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to step away a couple of times on the stream today when I have ye old timer upstairs go off because I got a pot of marinara sauce on, so I'll have to step away occasionally, but only twice, so should be good. For now though, let's get started because I've been wasting enough time as it is. So let's just do that and let's name our file. It's the name of the file, not the character, obviously, because I mean the character is Mario, but I'll name the file after myself because I'm just narcissistic enough for that to be something that I'd want to do. So let's name it Gmail. And then we'll get started. Oh good, my progress was saved. I've made exactly 0 progress, but that's good. Well, we kind of know this building. We saw a variation of it in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which we already covered for the stream. This is the second of the big 3 Mario RPGs that I enjoy the most. So the other one, the third one, is Super Mario RPG, but we haven't covered that one just yet. We will in the future, just not yet. First, we have to get our mail, and then play the rest of this game and several others before we get to that one. So, Luigi, what are you doing here? This is my house. Are you gonna walk in and I'm gonna be in the shower? It's gonna be a little bit difficult because I'm made of paper in this one, but you know. Oh, good. She could just walk over. I mean, the castle isn't that far. Alright, fair enough. I am a silent protagonist in this game, or close enough to silent to be, you know, for it to practically be the case, so. Alright, what do we got? Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Or, wait, wrong game. Hello there, Mario. I am now on a holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. That seems like a bit of a faraway place. Hey, Bailius, how's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, hell yeah, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I'm ready. I'm excited. I was excited for this project before I even started it. It's going to be fun. I enjoyed this game a lot growing up, and I anticipate I'll be enjoying it again now. So, going to try a few different badge setups than I normally do, so it should be fun. But welcome, glad you're here. But since it would be too difficult for me to try to go find treasure all by myself, man, really rubbing in the damsel in distress, aren't they? I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? She holds the pan, the frying pan, with malicious intent. Won't you? I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. Peach. I mean, why even give me the choice then? Like, you know I'm going to go there anyway, but... Oh, okay. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Yes, very mappy. No, that's a different game, too. Well, let's set sail for the sunny... roguish, not very friendly village of Rogueport, and get started with Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door. That might make a good thumbnail as well. I mean, the title screen makes for a good thumbnail, to be honest, too, but this one ain't too bad either. But off we go. Captain, take us to dock. So that we can begin the prologue of Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door, A Rogue's Welcome. Now, I see a few familiar faces on that spinning coin, but that last logo, not real sure what that is just yet. We'll find out soon enough. The whole game, by the way, is presented in this sort of like theater play type of a deal, so it's actually kind of a cool aesthetic. I like it. It's especially comes in handy in the battles, so like you'll see it a lot in the battles. So, yes, Captain, or excuse me, I have to do a Mario voice. Is a captain. I don't know if that's actually how he'd say it, but you know. Oh, okay. Hang on. Need my reading glasses. Nope, there we go. Very blocky. Fair enough, though. Again, it's a world made of paper. I would imagine most of the buildings are made of cardboard, so. Alright, well, I'll go grab my stuff. All 0 coins that I have with me. How's that even work, anyway? Mario goes into a lot of these RPGs completely, like, penniless. How does he even have enough money for the trip there? Like, is that where all of his money went? Is it just in the trip? I guess, if depending on how far in between his adventures are, it would make sense that he'd be a little low on funds. It's probably where he gets all his money from, so. Nah, it's fine. We're good. Yeah, a friend of mine, yes, and all the more reason for me to get off the boat so I can go save my friend before she gets kidnapped again. Yes. What do you mean you don't believe me? This must not be the usual Toad that takes me places, or he must not be related to Toadsworth. I must have caught this guy, like, third party or something. Fancy. Fancy 3D tugboat that is also made of 2D paper. Anyway, we're here in Rogueport. Don't walk off the dock. If you do, it might not be friendly for you. I mean, I'm made of paper. What do you think happens when I fall in water? Hi there. Yeah, well, I'm meeting somebody, so. Probably a good idea, yeah. And if you do kick the old bucket, you end up back at the last save point that you used. So let's use the save point, because why not? And yep, this would basically act as a checkpoint and a save point for us. So we don't have to separate them like we did in Custom Robo, so that's good. And I can also now save, you know, manually without waiting for the game to give me a checkpoint, which is also nice. Like, that's one of the few things about Custom Robo that I'm like, I don't know about this, is that you can't save on your own. The game, you can only do it when the game tells you you can, so. Yeah, but it's okay. It wasn't really, it was a small price to pay for how much fun that game was, so. Yep. No? Okay. I mean, I would think so. It's complicated. Uh-oh. Is that the princess? No, it's someone else, but... someone else who's still being caused quite a bit of trouble, apparently, by this person. The heck's a crystal star, anyway? Huh. You'll never take it from me, fiend! I mean, you could just throw her in the ocean. That would do her in pretty quickly. Take about 10 throws, and you'd be good. Actually, I don't know if you can die by falling in the ocean and getting bit by the marine life in the ocean. Because you do. You get bit by the marine life, and it kicks you directly back to the plank. I'll show it off at some point. I just wanted to do this first, because... How about you just bonk them on the head with your helmet? That seems like it would work a little better. I mean, you're not really moving yourself right now, but... Well, okay, it's not the princess, but I guess I can step in. I mean, I kind of just wanted to go, but they're blocking the stairs, so... Like, even if you tried to walk around this scene, she'd run right behind you anyway, so... I mean, I just wanted to go to the town square to meet my not-girlfriend, so... I think you've got the wrong idea, sir. Well, this is quite a rogue's welcome, so... I mean, fair enough. At least he's not a monster of the week. Yet. I'm glad that you noticed I have my jumping shoes and my fancy wooden hammer on, so I will give that a shot. Let's see what we can do. It's coming back to me. It's like riding a bike. Again, will I super guard everything right away? No, probably not, but I'll probably go for it, so... You don't need to patronize me. I'll be fine on my own, so... I will try to guard everything, though. You can guard by pressing the A button just before they hit you, and it'll reduce the damage that you take by 1, so that's not too bad. In this game, 1 damage is actually a kind of a significant amount, so yeah. I mean, we're only doing 2 damage with our regular attacks at this point, so yeah, blocking 1 can sometimes be handy, until later in the game when they start doing, 8, 10, 20 damage at once. Then it gets a little bit harder to block. Oh yeah, those things in the lower right corner, some star points. And yeah, it's kind of basically the experience point system of the game. Once you get 100 of them, you level up. And it's kind of funny to me because Intelligent Systems made this game, and those are the guys that made the Fire Emblem games way back, and they still make them now, although they seem more interested in Fire Emblem Heroes than anything else now. But yeah, they still make the Fire Emblem games now, but in Fire Emblem, when you get 100 points, you also go up a level. So that's, I guess, an interesting little bit of callback, a little shout out to their other game that they make. But we beat this guy, whoever the hell he is supposed to be. Lord Crump, I think he mentioned his name was. Kind of a funky name, but... What does that mean? Oh, I thought it was go time before. Hello. Army of 100,000? Oh my god! I've been bamboozled! Hang on, let me sneak out the back. There we go. It's a good thing I'm paper thin. It's probably a good idea, yeah. By the time we leave, they won't even know what hit them. So I'll go do the dock thing in a little bit. First, let's get the hell out of here. You're just tackling me now, you idiots! We seem to have given them the slip. There's just a random guy named Johnson. Oh no, there's several random guys named Johnson. Maybe you should ask a question of somebody who has the less generic name. Bye. Well, that was a little close. And now that we've passed across this screen, they will never catch us because they can't load in and out of areas. Seriously, they can't pass through the screen unless there's like a flag that forces them to load into this area. So we're fine. We're perfect. Oh, okay. Thank you. So this is Goombella. She's your first party member, basically. And she's a college student. Cool. Well, I am the Mario. Yeah, that guy. I can't jump as high as I did in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, but... that's because gravity's a little different because I'm made of paper. I did, yes. Not literally rolled, that's later in the game, but, I mean, it's a town with a gallows in the middle of the town square. Are you really that surprised that there are some freaks here? But yeah, it is. It's also called Rogueport, so that, Yeah, I heard about that. There's a treasure map talking about a legendary treasure around here. Yeah. Even got a map and everything. It's right here. What's with the Mafia in the background? Yeah, maybe we'll figure that out later. What, this? Oh, I got it in a letter from a princess. Yeah, her. That princess. Great hoogly boogly. Oh my god. There's just a mosh pit happening in the background while this is happening. Hey, Toadsworth, what's up? I'm gonna wait for them to leave before we continue with this, just so that way we can witness the fiasco going on in the background. We went from one funny scripted game to another funny scripted game. This game's script is also a treasure, so we'll be having fun with this one too. Yeah, I mean, if the princess hadn't asked me to come here, I would be a little shocked that you'd be here, but... well, I would think you would know. The princess sent me a letter. And a treasure map, yeah. Uh-huh. Intriguing because you're not with her, or... yeah, that's a fair question. Oh, great. Uh-huh. Fantastic. I can't leave her alone for a second, can I? She's never back momentarily, Toadsworth. You should know this by now. Oh, great. What do you mean, what to do? Why didn't you, like, I don't know, send a carrier pigeon or something to tell... I mean, I guess it wouldn't have gotten to me because I was already away, but, you know. I'll help you search for her because that seems to be the only thing I do at this point these days, so. Alright, fair enough. I'll do it. You'd probably be more useful doing that, Toadsworth, I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, you're mostly good for tutorial stuff. It'd be cool if you could actually, you know, fight at some point, but I feel like that would just end up with you, you know, breaking your back or something, and I'd just feel bad, so. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so we can rest at the inn and refill our HP, and I believe it also refills your FP, so. FP stands for Flower Points. It's kind of like the, was it FP in... Oh, wow, he just went right through that guy. Was it FP in Mario & Luigi? I forget what it was in Mario & Luigi, but... Or no, it was BP. So it's essentially the BP of this game, although you use a little less of it in this one. Well, no, that's not even true, actually. You use a little more by the end game. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the BP of this game, so... Yes, that Peach. I mean, who else do you know that's named Peach? And don't talk about the princess from Okami. That's a different kind of Peach. We'll have to have a talk about that when you're older, Goombella. Yes, that one. I'm glad that you're up to speed on all of this already. Did you learn this from rumors in university? I mean, I guess it helps me not have to explain all of this to everybody. But yeah, she sent me the map, so... It's been 5 minutes, and there's already been a kidnapping and a legendary treasure map. This is going to be good. Hey, Amarella, how's it going? Welcome. We just got started. We just got to Rogueport. We met up with Goombella and Toadsworth, and now we're going to see if we can find Princess Peach. She's got to be around here somewhere. I mean, it's possible, but how far would she really get without the map, you know? Oh, okay. Ah, yes, that will actually help a little bit, because if she went looking for the treasure, where the treasure is, Princess Peach may have gotten. I guess it depends on how photographic her memory is, so... Sounds like a plan. Let's-a go, okie dokie. And we get our first party member, Goombella. Goombella, where the hell are we? Oh, we're in the primer universe. Yeah, when you get a new party member, they'll give you a primer on what they can do in the field and in battle. So we're going to check that out right now. Goombas are probably super hard to push over, really low center of gravity, yeah. I mean, look at, like, their legs are all out, too, like that. Like, they gotta have a pretty good support structure, considering. It's probably pretty hard to, you know, push them on their... What would even be a Goomba's back, anyway? Because, like, the top of their body is basically their head and their body, and then they've got that little stubby whatever the hell right near where their legs are. Like, what would be their back? Would it just be, like, the little... section there, or yeah, I guess it could be the back of their head, yeah, probably. That's probably about right. Still, pretty hard to push over, you're probably right. Goombella is the quote-unquote tutorial party member, and by that I mean she will literally tell you about the places and objects and people in the area that you're in, if you ask her for it. Just like that. And she'll actually tell you exactly this if you say this inside of this screen, so she's just giving you a primer on what this screen does. And yeah, if there's nobody in front of you and you're just on a screen, you'll ask her and she'll tell you where we are. I probably won't be doing that for everything, but I may, if she's out in the field, I may, like, ask her what she thinks of stuff just to get some flavor text, so. And then when you're talking to somebody, or getting ready to talk to somebody, if you press X instead of A, she'll tell you about them. Apparently she knows quite a few people in this town, and literally everywhere else. So. And yeah, she'll give you a hint if you're not sure where to go. So. And she's also pretty good in battle. She's got a head bonk as her main attack. It functions pretty similarly to Mario's regular jump, so. And then she's also got the tattle ability. It costs 0 FP, and it's basically like a Libra spell. It tells you what an enemy's attack, defense, and HP is, and it gives you a little flavor text on the enemy itself. We'll try that out in a few battles, just to see what we've got. Probably better for me. I mean, I have the strategy guide right here in my hand, but hey, probably better for me to look it up through Tattle than to just open the book. I mean, anything to save myself a little manual labor, right? Oh. Okay, well, I mean, we can look around. We can probably, you know, keep ourselves, you know, relatively okay. I mean, I did okay against that one freak down at the docks, so... But yeah, that's who we're looking for, Professor Frankly. So we'll go check him out. So let's take a look around Rogueport, shall we? Yeah, that's just great. Wow, yeah, we just got here and I'm already getting talked to about defrauding with a fake credit card. Good lord. I will see what I can do about that. Hi. I don't know nothing, so teach me something. Ah, there we go. Yeah, probably a good idea. But yeah, if you press the Z button, it'll bring up the entire HUD for you. And there's actually a shortcut system with the D-pad where you can bring up specific menus that you would want to use. And you can press the start button and just go straight to the menus anyway, and it'll always go to Mario's screen. But you can bring up party, gear, journal, and then there's one other one that we can look at in a little bit. So, speaking of Final Fantasy stuff, have I played 12? Yes, it's actually one of my favorites in the series, to be honest with you. So I quite enjoy it. I don't enjoy 100%ing it, but I do quite enjoy playing it just regularly, especially the Zodiac Age version. That version was a lot more fun than I initially thought it would be. So. But another thing about this game, we won't be 100%ing this one either, but for the start of it, I will be grabbing a few of the collectibles that are hidden around town, including this star piece. Yeah, we're going to need a total of 8 star pieces as quickly as possible in this game, because it lets me buy something that is very, very good for pretty much the remainder of the game. It's something I'm going to want to equip, basically, so... Oh, over on the east side? Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the info, man. No, not exactly. I just need some information. Boy, that sounds a little like the Mafia. Anyway, turf war between the Pianta Syndicate and the Ravo is heating up. Apparently. Best stay indoors. Alright, well, I'll have to make sure I don't get mugged. You have it on the Switch, you still haven't poked it. It's fun. It's... The Zodiac Age version specifically, it's fun because you can kind of mess around with the different party orders and everything, like different parties with different jobs and all that stuff, so... Yeah, Zodiac Age is a pain in the ass to 100%. I have no acting desire to do it. I never will, not even when I play it for the stream, to be honest, but... Let's go in this alley. Oh, okay. You're wanted? Uh-huh. Well, I mean, I guess if you're in a town full of criminals, it's a good place to hide out. They'll never find you. Okay, sure. Authorities? Security? Hi there. Whoa. High roller, big spender. Oh, okay, fair enough. I was gonna say, maybe you should limit it to like 20 coins a day. Let's see if there's anybody in this house. There is not, but if you go over here, we get another star piece. And almost get bitten by bugs. So that's fantastic. Let's get out of here before we catch fleas, Goombella. I'm going to try to find the first 8 star pieces that I think the first 8 that are available to you are the ones that I'm going to find. So we'll just see what we can do here. There's not one behind that sign out front, though. This is the item shop, though. Hi there. This is the Toad Brothers Bazaar. So we can buy a few items. Basically, just walk right up to the counter, and you can take a look at the price of the items out here. We got HP healing, FP, this heals status ailments, this will attack enemies, this will put them to sleep, and this will scare them away. I probably won't ever buy this one, but this one is pretty good, and so is this one, actually, so we'll see what we can do with those. Hi there. It is. It's the first time in any shop in this neck of the woods, so... Oh, you have a shop point system. Okay, let me know. It's like a reward system, quite literally. So yeah, for each purchase you'll make, you'll get 1 shop point. And if you save up shop points, you can get some prizes from the shop. And they got some pretty good stuff, too, so... And yeah, there's that little paper on the wall over there. That's not just for decoration. That'll tell you what the prizes are. Yeah, seems pretty easy. No, I think I got it. Buy something, get a point, and then try to save up for some items. Here's what they've got. So you'll get a mushroom to start with. Nothing really good for a little while, but eventually you'll start getting really good stuff. Those gold bars sell for a lot of money. And like stuff like the Thunder Rage and the Shooting Star, those will deal a lot of damage. Now you only get 1, so they're more of an emergency thing, but yeah, it's not bad. It's nice. It's like a little extra reward for buying stuff, and I think we'll be buying a decent number of mushrooms? I forget. There's this one recipe that you can make in the game. There's some cooking that you can do in this game, but there's this one recipe that you can make that's really good, and it has a really low cost of entry, so We'll be trying to make it as we go. Let's check out the bar. Goombella's probably old enough to drink, and then we can play some darts. Sorry, I'm going to go through this a little bit slow to start with, just because it's our first time in town. So I'm going to look around quite a bit, and then we'll go a little quicker next times we're here. I'm not going to talk to every NPC even right now, but I won't be talking to all of them, especially as we revisit here over the course of the game. So, oh, okay. What kind of reform? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I met a few of those people in the Bean Kingdom. I don't even know if that exists in this universe. Somebody's getting drunk and singing a tune over there. Hi. Yeah, I get it. I'm still trying to make conversation. I don't know if I can even talk to that guy in the back. I'll just go behind the counter. I was going to tell you it's a very jovial song. This is Flavio, and... Oh, okay. What are you doing in a dive like this if you're the richest person in Rogueport? What's with the skull gem? Oh, okay. It doesn't look very lucky. It looks very death. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Anyway, Flavio's gonna be here singing about red jewels for a while, so that's fine. There aren't any seats in here, Podley. Sorry to say it. He kind of looks like a Bean Kingdom resident, now that I think about it. I mean, his head looks like a bean, so that's probably why. You wouldn't happen to have some Chocola Cola here, would you? Or Kiro Cola? Probably not, but we'll find... We already found the Chocola Cola. The Kiro Cola, that's later. Toadsworth, you found a place to sleep. Good. Bit humid in here, though, right? Isn't that going to be bad for your back? Well, I'll go see if I can find her. Hi. It's even filthy in here. I mean, at least you're getting the experience. No thanks, I'm good. I'm at full health, so. But if we go out here, we can go to the second floor of the item shop, which is kind of an item shop, but also not open at the moment. They're not open till 11 a.m., and as it turns out, it will never be 11 a.m. until Chapter 1 of this game, so that's just great. Goombella, can you not? Okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah, there it is. Here's a 3rd star piece that we can get right up here. That's the main reason why I wanted to come up here. I couldn't really care less about everything else, so. Hello? Oh. Okay, nobody's home. Well, they left the door unlocked. What the hell's going on with this? Well, okay, hi. Okay, why? What's up? Oh, well, that's not good. Maybe it was that Lord Crump guy making a quick escape. Oh, okay. I mean, if he bumped into you over there, it should be okay if I go the other way, right? Like, if I go to the right, it should be fine. Well, let's give her a second, see if she can figure out what's going on. Are you actually gonna... Okay, I was gonna say, are you actually gonna keep searching, or are you just gonna look in that one spot forever? I mean, you don't seem to be bending over. I would think a contact lens would be... Would you even want a contact lens back after it fell on the ground in a dusty, disgusting old city like this? Because I feel like that shit's gone, bro. Like, just get a new one at this point. Alright, ma'am, I'm sorry to say it, but I got places to be and people to see, and you're not one of them. So I'm just going to go this way, to the right, because I don't think that it's going to have dropped to the right. So, bye. Oh. Well... well, maybe you should have looked a little harder. My ears do work, but your legs don't, because you didn't even come over here. Oh, okay. Well, where do I buy a contact lens? Uh-huh. Well, that's just great. It's a good thing I don't have to go to the west side for anything at this point. We will later, but, well, for now, she can stand out in the open and block that. It's okay. I don't think I need to save at this point, but we've done a little bit of stuff, and we've got 3 star pieces, so let's do a quick save. Why not? And then we'll see what's on the east side. Wow! Well, I guess I could have gotten that 2nd star piece after this, but... because, as it turns out, I just got pickpocketed! Well, there go 50 coins. I guess I had a little pocket change before I started this, so... Well, let's go catch him, because, I don't think I think I could use those coins. Those coins are pretty good, so... Hi there. Oh, what profitable situation. Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe I'll ask you later when it actually turns good or bad or in between. Hey, you haven't seen somebody... Oh, okay, you're just gonna tell me the same thing. Alright, fair enough. He's over here, basically. Think about where we've been in this area. If I was trying to hide out from somebody and I just pickpocketed them, where else would I hide but in the back alley? Hi there! Yeah, fancy meeting you in this rundown joint. Good, because I wasn't gonna want to whack you upside the head. Why would I want to get my hammer dirty already? Thank you. Bye. Oh, actually, does Goombella have anything interesting to say about the thief since he pickpocketed me? I wonder. Let's go find out. Uh-huh. Perhaps. It is a fair question. I would probably want to ask the same thing. Alright, well, we got our coins back, so that was a minor distraction that would have gotten us a star piece if I hadn't already gotten it. No way to get that treasure chest just yet, but we'll think about that later. I think my timer is just about to go off upstairs on the marinara sauce I'm making, so I'll go take care of that. But first, let's go through a secret, not-so-secret passage. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I can bonk you too, but yeah, fair enough. What are you doing back here, shady person? Quite literally shady person. This is Darkly. Oh, okay, fair enough, Darkly. Goodbye. But if we go all the way back through the alley here... Somewhere here. I thought it was here anyway. There it is. There's the 4th star piece. That's what I wanted. How are we doing on our star pieces? We got 4. We're halfway there. Very nice. Like I said, I need to get to 8, because once I get to 8, well, that'll be very good. Yeah, but I can defend myself, so that doesn't make me a rube. That makes you my target. Be careful, live longer. Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. What do we have in here? Goombella, keep up. There you go. Hi there. Oh, I can power up my partner. Goombella, you're about to get a power boost. This is Merlin's house. Oh, okay, I guess we can't do it just yet, because in addition to collecting star pieces, there are also shine sprites that you can collect in this game from that other GameCube Mario platformer that I haven't played on the stream yet, and probably never will, because I wasn't a big fan of it. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, they'll get extra attack power, and they'll get an extra move. They'll also get some extra HP, so that's not too bad. Well, actually, Merlin, yeah, I don't have any shine sprites, so I'll come back with a few more. I will be collecting all the shine sprites in the game. I won't be collecting all the star pieces, because I only need 8 of them to get everything that I want out of the star piece trade, but I'll try to collect, you know, a decent chunk of them, so. Can't get to that pipe. Can't jump over this. Hi there. I am. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if I can. I might be able to take this guy at this point, but I don't need to go back here for any reason yet anyway, so I'll just pass on that. Alright, fair enough. Bye. The reason why I don't have to go there is because this is Professor Frankly's house. And I'm going to leave this right here because I need to go stir my marinara sauce and make sure it's not bubbling too much, because if it bubbles too much, if it goes above a low simmer, it's going to burn, and I don't want that to happen. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to leave this here, though, because it'll be like literally 15, 20 seconds, so... Okay. There we are. Took a little longer than I thought because I had to make sure it was actually it was a little bit lower than it should have been in terms of the low simmer, so should be good now though. Start it up, set another timer for myself about an hour from now. Go turn it off, it should be done. Anyway, we're done with our search. Professor Franklin is right there. Hi. I thought I told you, kids, I didn't want any of what you're selling. Oh. I mean, I gave him a different voice in the intro. He was the one reading the book, by the way, in the intro, so at least that's the impression I got. It's up here in my brain somewhere. Nope. Nope. Sir, are you okay? I feel like if you think any harder, you're gonna have an aneurysm. Yeah, that's her. He's got a pretty good memory there. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, okay. Hi there. I mean, I guess if he's got his face buried in a book all day, he wouldn't know who the great Mario is. The famous jumpy guy. Yeah, I figured. Well, actually. Yeah, because I definitely got a treasure map from my definitely maybe not girlfriend, saying she wanted to meet me here to find it, and she's nowhere to be found. I have the map, but yeah. Oh, okay. Did you bring all your field research with you? Because this is a hell of a collection you've got in here. Yeah, well, it's fair enough. It's part of the anthropology thing as well. Although it's, you know, a little bit less about... I mean, I guess we each have our own reasons for finding it, because Goombella really wants to find it because she's an archaeologist in training, and I want to find it because Princess Peach has probably got her nose deep in trouble again as a result of it. So... Oh, okay. What kinds of mysteries? Uh-huh. Well, I mean, it could be an empty chest, but then the real treasure would just be the friends we make along the way. I apologize, that's a terrible, stupid joke. Excuse me. Oh, okay. What are the crystal stars? There are 7 of them, and you have to take them to the 1,000-year door. Oh, good, they name-dropped the title. Huh. Seems like a lot of work, but then again, treasure might be, you know, pretty good if you have to find 7 crystal stars. Like, I would imagine the crystal would be pretty valuable. Oh, okay, and we need the map as well, so then you can find the stars, and then you can open the door. Cool. Seems pretty straightforward, so. Ah, there we go. So I guess we're gonna be looking for them because, you know, we have the map. Actually, about that. And by we mean I. Yep. Sir, are you sure you're okay? Again, I'm concerned about your brain health. You get all uppity like that, again, you're gonna have an aneurysm. Sure, here you go. How are you holding it, exactly? You know what? Nope, that's a do Goombas have arms, and that's just ridiculous enough for me to not even need to ask that question. Yes, it is. I would hope it wasn't a fake. I mean, Peach gets herself kidnapped all the time, but she has a pretty good knack of finding some pretty cool items while she's at it, so. Most times, anyway. Okay, so where's this door at? We're going to the crystal, or the 1,000-year door to find the crystal stars. We're going on a field trip, team. So yeah, Franklin will join you as a guest character now. He doesn't fight, though. Guest characters in this game are just kind of there with you, hanging around on the field map. I figured you might have had a key or something for it. Or, oh. Okay. It just falls right off the page. Fair enough. Got it. Alright. So yeah, we can head down the pipe now so we can head off to go. Okay. What's that? Oh, I thought there were hoodlums above. There are also hoodlums below. Fantastic. I mean, I have an idea. I've done some action commands in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, so this time I don't have to say nope. I mean, I don't know about a master, but yeah, let's practice. Why not? Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay. He's gonna give me a concussion. Oh, wait, I have a helmet. What other excuse can I oh, no, the battle's starting. Anyway, we get a practice battle with Goombella here. We'll just do the tutorial just because. Why the hell not? Okay. Just jump off of her head. So yeah, they lock off all the other commands. I don't remember what Frankly says if you try to use something else. Can't select that. Okay, he doesn't say anything. It just doesn't let you select it. So anyway, so yeah, we just got to press the A button once we jump off of her head. And I think, yeah, he's going to give us a prompt to let us know when to jump off of her head. So there you go. You can also jump off of their head a second time, but you don't get another jump out of it, by the way. At least not with our current setup. You can equip something later that gets you more jumps the more you press A with good timing, but we don't have that yet, so. Alright, so now she'll attack us, and he'll probably teach us how to guard. That's a neat trick you got there, Goombella. Did you learn this in acting school? Yeah, so that'll teach us how to guard. She gets frozen up in the air, though, so that's fun. I mean, with me stepping on her head, it's like, okay, that's, you know, I can imagine, I can understand that being freeze-framed because I'm just stepping on her, but her doing that, I got no idea. Yeah, it's not, you don't mash the A button. You have to press A with good timing in order, excuse me, to properly block and guard. And again, it reduces the damage you'll take by 1, so that's not too bad. Now let's use the hammer. We already used this, but basically, you hold the left analog stick to the left. There's actually only one analog stick on this. The C stick is analog, but it's called a C stick. So anyway, yeah, so tilt and hold left until, bing, once that star lights up, release the button, and there you go. 2 damage. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I got it. The hammer, by the way, inflicts all of its damage at once, so it's kind of nice against enemies that actually have base defense. Goombella has 0 base defense, so jumping does pretty much the same damage as hammering, but, well, if an enemy has 1 defense and you do 1 damage with each of your attacks, you're not going to get anywhere with a jump, but you'll at least get at least 1 damage out of a hammer shot, so, yeah. Oh, okay, so he's going to teach us super guarding this time, so she's going to come down real close. Actually, that's about the same place as before. But instead of pressing A, if you press B with even better timing, you super guard, and that will deal damage to the enemy while completely nullifying the attack to you. So that's probably a more effective way of guarding later on in the game when the enemies start inflicting tons of damage to you. So, yeah, you take no damage, and you damage them while you're at it, so that's not bad. But they have a very small window of opportunity to use them, so, and if you don't do it right, you're gonna get punished for it. No, fair enough. You are a professor, so. Nope, I think I got it. I mean, I picked it up so quickly because I've played this game before, so. Alright. Yeah, it's just like every other Mario pipe, just jump on up, or talk to the professor while you're at it, jump on up, press down, and down we go. Okay, well, we're here. Looks like a bit of a ruined place, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna do this first, and I don't know if it'll let you go to the left here. It might, but the professor might say, hey, we can't go that way just yet, which would suck, but you never know. Oh, he does let you go here. Okay, cool. So what do we have over here? That gentleman down there with the bag is the person I'm actually looking for. He is the Star Piece Trader, And he's got some good stuff, but he's not over here at this point, so we can't go talk to him. What we can do is find another star piece back here. So that's number 5. And I believe that's all the ones we can get here in Rogueport, if I remember right. I think there's 2 that we can get in the next area that we go to. Let me look on my little list here. I got, like I said, I got the strategy guide right here, so I might as well look on my little list. Excuse me. 5. Yes, there's 2 in the next place that we go to, and then there's 1 in the place after that. So, hi there. I think Merlovely was in the first Paper Mario game, wasn't she? So that's why she knows who Mario is. I mean, she's a fortune teller, so she might just know anyway, but... Oh, okay, cool. So you'll divine something for me. Fantastic. Sure, why not? My next path. So she'll tell you, if you're unsure about where you can go, you can get a clue for 2 coins. She'll tell you where a star piece is for 5 coins, and she'll tell you where a shine sprite is for 10. But I think I'm okay. I will ask you probably about the shine sprites later on, because, I mean, I have a list right here, but again, if I can avoid opening the book, I will. Because that takes my attention away from the game. So let's engage everybody while we're at it, shall we? Sorry, boys, the professor is off the menu. He hasn't dated in years. Oh, and Goombella's here too, I guess. Oh my lord. Are you sure you want to engage with people like... Oh, good, okay. I was gonna say, do you like the bad boys, Goombella? She is too good for you, actually. Oh god. Now you've really done it! We're being attacked. Yeah, so you can't actually run from this fight. You can run from most of the fights in the game, but if you can't, the game will actually tell you, hey, you can't run from this one. So most bosses fall under that heading as well. So gives us a little bit of practice with everything, doesn't it? Yeah, the Spiny Goomba there is a little bit tougher to deal with than the rest of them because he has a spike, so obviously we don't want to get our feet or our head anywhere near that. Even though Goombella has a helmet, the spike will still deal damage to her even if she head bonks. I would imagine it's because the spike is made to pierce through metal. So, and yeah, so basically the regular Goomba, hit him with whatever you want. Spiky Goomba, hit him with the hammer. Paragoomba, hit him with a jump. So, will do, Professor. Oh, what you got? Yes, I was actually going to mention this myself, but he's right on the same page with me. If you press the Y button in battle, you can actually switch the order of your party members. And in this particular case, it might help, because with hammer attacks, you can only target the foe in front of the enemy party. I'm pressing to the right now to try to target the Spiny Goomba. You can't actually do that. So instead, press Y to bring Goombella out front, and let her head bonk the Goomba. He's only got 2 HP, so she'll take care of him real quick, and then Mario can hammer bonk the Spiky Goomba and get him right the hell out of here. That was a stylish action. I'll talk about those later. I tried a super guard there. It did not work. That's fine, though. Let's try tattling the Paragoomba, because I might be able to get 2 tattles out of this one, if I do this right. This is a Paragoomba. Basically a Goomba with wings. Apparently, Goombella is jealous. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 1, defense is 0. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up and it'll totally plummet. Fantastic. So, let's whiff the action command, see if I can make him a regular Goomba. Yep. And that kind of messes up me tattling him because I super guarded, but that's okay. Gets us a little bit of experience. 10 whole star points. Very nice. Get out of here, boys. There. Nice work. We missed a super guard, but nice work. Yeah, probably fair enough. There are no random encounters, quote-unquote, in this game, though. All of the enemies that you'll see will be out on the actual field before you actually engage them in battle. So you'll be able to see them, and you can even get first strikes on them if you jump on them or hit them with the hammer. So, hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We just started about an hour ago with Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door. We're down in Rogueport Sewers. We're getting the tutorial notes from Professor Frankly here, and we're just having a good old time. I also have marinara sauce cooking in the background, so I'll probably have to go check on that in about 45 minutes. But until then, unadulterated Paper Mario. That's all it is. Yeah, probably a good idea, because getting a preemptive strike allows you to get some prior damage off on the enemy, so that's good. Heck's with this thing? Looks like a paper airplane. Huh. Well, maybe if you found some sort of airplane thing, you could fly over that, but I don't know how in the heck we're going to do that just yet, so instead of that, let's do a little jumping, or Goombella could fall off. Well, bye, Goombella. The professor and I are off on an adventure on our own. Professor, how did you just do that? Did you see him just defy gravity? Oh, my lord. All right, I'm getting the hell out of here. This is getting too real for me. Just got back from visiting your brother for some motor oil. Oh, nice. Good. Hopefully the car's all stocked up then for you, or whatever you need the motor oil for. Oop. Oop. See, I'm thinking, as soon as I heard the exclamation point, I was like, oh, he's going to be really on my ass. But no, that's a different enemy later on in the game. It's muscle memory for something else, you see. Well, let's tattle this Goomba while we're at it. As a Goomba! Yeah, she's one of those, in case you hadn't noticed. I don't know how you couldn't. It says here, Goombas are underlings of underlings, and that is rude. What the hell, book writer? Their maximum HP is 2, they have attack of 1 and defense of 0. Nothing too special about them, just bonk them with your head or with your feet. And we'll get some experience out of it. They'll give a lot less experience later on, because the more levels you get, the less experience enemies will give you. So, but I wouldn't worry about that too much just yet. It's not a big deal. Oh, I managed to jump on that guy's head. Nice. So when you do manage to hit a preemptive strike, you'll get a "You struck first" will pop up, and it'll let you know that you hit them first, and now you can get a preemptive strike and completely nullify the need for the battle, because that guy's only got 2 HP. So, very good, very good. I will take his coins, though. Or coin singular, as it were. Ah, what do we got here? I said, there we go. A mushroom, nice. We got an item. You can use items to attack enemies and replenish your HP and FP. Press start and choose items from your gear screen to see your items. Or you could press up on the D-pad to instantly go to your gear. I like the D-pad shortcuts, they're pretty good. So you got a mushroom here. You can hold up to 10 items in your items pack at the moment. And then important things, this you can hold as many as you want. So we have a mailbox SP in here. We can press A to check our mail, but we don't have any at the moment. So yeah, we'll get some more later. Bonk. Oh, the oil was pretty low and he helped you fill it up. Nice. That's good, Conker. It's always nice when you have somebody that's like in the family or you know personally that can help you out with that stuff, because then you know that you're not getting ripped off, you know what I mean? Because some places charge an arm and a leg for that stuff, so. Oh, we got a fire flower out of this. Nice. That's an attacking item, so we'll be able to use that in battle to deal some damage to some enemies. I would save that for a little while from now. It's more handy in the first boss fight of the game, so. There's a shine sprite up there, but, well, the switch is too big for my hammer. We can't quite hit it, and I can't quite get on top of it. I can tell you, however, that going into the water here is about as bad as going into the ocean, because that happens. Ow. Yeah, you'll take 1 HP of damage from those guys if you go into the water anywhere. So, apparently those piranha chomp things in the water are a pretty big problem around here, so. Yeah, definitely, for sure. It's very good to have access to that. Wasn't there something behind here? There's another star piece. Okay, so that's number 6. Actually, that's one that I wasn't aware that you could get right now. So that'll make it even easier for us to get to the 8 that I want, so. Oh, hey, little guy, what's up? Oh. Well, I'm not sneaking in there, and this door is barred, so no way to get into that. That's a new enemy, though. Okay. Jumped over his head, but that's okay. Just make a slight adjustment. Oh, look, he lived! Goombella, tell me about him so I can know who my new adversary is. A Spinia. Let's take a look. It's a Spinia. Totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. Interesting. It certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. Yeah, it's kind of crazy looking. Max HP is 3, attack is 1, defense is 0. Its attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a Hiya! Got it, I can do that. I know how to Ki-I. Hiya! There you go. Alright, let's see if I can super guard him. Yep, cool. I remember the timing for some super guards because they're kind of like... Basically, I find it easier to super guard if you watch your character rather than the enemy. It's just a little easier because then you can see when they're like intruding on your pixel space, and then you can counter. So that's how that works. We got another Spinia right here. We also got some hearts and flowers, so that's good. Oh, my foe struck first. Unfortunately for him, I am aware of the super guard for this guy. Ha! Gotcha. Thought you could take me by surprise. You didn't know I was a ninja master. I'm gonna take a drink. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, maybe I should grab his stuff before I take a drink, but it all came to me. Alright, let's see. This angry block here is obviously way too big for my hammer at the moment. We couldn't hammer the other ones that were up above either, so... I mean, there was those little ones we could, but... key. I wonder what we can do with that key. Let's hit this switch first. And that will open up that little section there. Little section of stairs. So let's head up and see what we got. Well, the key is down there. If we drop off here, we can grab it. But before we do that, let's go in this door. And see what's in here. Fancy locked chest. Wonder what this is. Oh, okay. Talking chest, or chest with someone in it? Perhaps. Hi. I don't know about that one. I mean, I'm already a legend in my own right at this point, but... Uh-huh. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that's gotta... How did you even know about the legendary hero thing anyway? Like, how would you have learned about that rumor after getting locked in the box? Like, is there a note in there from the person that locked you in saying, hey, you're stuck in here until a legendary hero finds you? It's a very, very gentlemanly monster that locked you in there. Yeah, I kind of figured that the box would be a little untrustworthy, especially since, you know, you're hearing them too. Maybe you shouldn't have mentioned, yeah, that. Come on, Professor. Well, I mean, I'm not a hero in this area yet, so. Hey, professionals have standards, yes, and apparently in Professor Frankly's case, it doesn't include not mentioning our super awesome main quest that we're doing. Actually, the chest is right. We are going to need what's inside of the chest in order to look for the crystal stars, even though it's going to turn out that this is going to look like a bad thing, but it's okay. Anyway, the key looks like that. So, well, I think we should look for the key. And even if you two vote me out, Goombella and Professor Frankly, that means 2-on-2, and I'm party leader, so my vote counts twice. So, again, you don't need to patronize me. You're in a metal as fuck looking box with a black key. Like, again, if I don't die from opening this thing, it will be a miracle. Anyway, the key's down here. A strange black key. Wonder. Incidentally, there's also something we can do with that, but I can't quite get my jump high enough to peel this off the side of the wall. We'll work on that later. I mean, if I could get my hands up a little more, I might be able to, but like I said, gravity's a little harsher when you're made of paper, so I can't jump quite as high as I could in Superstar Saga. Hey, guess what? I found a key. I don't know about owing me, Big, but here you go. Sucks being claustrophobic anyway. Oh, okay. You fool! Oh no, I have been transported to the opposite primer dimension. Hey, Sephico, hello, welcome back. Yeah, we need a 3DS stylus to peel it. Yep, just slide that right across the screen. There you go. But how you doing? We just got cursed! I mean, I kind of figured I did let you out. I mean, even if you're a, you know, a malevolent spirit, I would think that, I don't know, maybe you'd help me out a little bit. He actually does help you out, even though he says it's going to be an evil, terrible, awful curse. Oh, well, okay then. How come I don't feel any different? Sure. Sounds like a plan. What happened? Oh, Okay, so now you've seen those paper airplane platforms that we've seen a couple of times in the sewers. If you press Y on top of them now, you'll turn into a paper airplane. So now you can fly around. That doesn't sound like a curse at all. That sounds awesome. Well, anyway, yeah, here's the platform, as you can see. So now he'll give us a full rundown on our new curse. Here's the airplane panel, and it'll start to glow. So then while you're on the panel, you press the Y button, and you'll turn into a paper airplane. That's cool. I don't know where the rest of the paper came from, but no, fair enough. And yeah, there are different controls. Basically, if you tilt left or right, you can either pull yourself up a little bit, or you can fly lower but faster. So yeah, you get good at it. You can actually fly a pretty decent way, so we'll see. I zoned out. What was that? Yes, I get it. It's terrible. Like I said, this game's script is pretty damn good, too. I don't know if it's as good as Custom Robos in terms of the funny moments, but it still has some pretty funny moments, so we'll be having some fun with it. And yeah, you can actually press B even in midair to return to normal, so if you get where you want to go, you can just press it immediately to pop right out, so. Well, that didn't last very long. I mean, he's been stuck in a box for hundreds of years, potentially. I'd have a bit of a beef, too, but I don't know if I'd take it out on the first person that got me out. I'd probably go find the person who locked me in there and then curse their family instead. But anyway, here's the paper airplane. And we can fly this way with it. And you gotta kind of waggle the stick just a little bit so you can get a little bit of extra hang time out of it, so. Yeah, I also don't have Luigi to perform a high jump, yeah. Unfortunately, he's still on the home front in this particular adventure, at least for now, so. Custom Robo did have a really good English script. It's going to be hard to beat that one, so. This game has its moments, but I don't think it's Custom Robo. It's going to be hard to beat that one. It's probably one of the funniest games we'll play for the stream in its entire lifetime, to be honest, so. It was pretty good. Is this the legendary 1,000-year door? Yes, but perhaps it is. It is. Cool. Okay, fair enough. Let's hope the door doesn't curse me too. I forget if there's a star piece back here. Not here. I don't know if they'll let me go over here. Okay, they will. Until I go up on the platform, they'll let me go here. It's not here either. So it must be inside of the room up there. But we can't get up there just yet because, well, we can't, there's no staircase. So. Hey, Jarpivine, I hope I said that correctly. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We just got to the title drop, the 1,000-year door. So we're gonna see what we can do with our magical map here. Oh, I just walked a little bit around the little flag. Okay, cool. Yeah, no stairway denied. No treasure for you. Indeed. The pedestal? I don't know. Let's go step on it and see what happens. What's the worst that go? Okay. Flashing lights. Photosensitivity. Ancient ruins of untold power? Yeah, sounds about right, actually. Should we be standing in these ancient ruins of mystery and power? Oh, okay. The map is making me turn on my own. I will always face the direction of the camera. Well, let's see what the map's gonna do now. Hopefully it doesn't burst into flames. That would suck. So then how the hell will we find the stars, you know? Ah, there's the map. And by the power of the 1,000-year door, we'll get our first destination. Some crazy-looking castle up in the northeast hills. Apparently there's a silver crystal star there. I don't know the actual name of it. I think you can look at what the actual name is later, but it was a cool particle effect. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map, and Mario has learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Each time you get a crystal star, you'll learn a new special move. We'll talk about Sweet Treat in a little bit. It's actually a really solid special move, so we'll be using that for quite some time. It's a good healing spell, basically. Yeah, pretty fancy, huh? Yep, we got a silver one right over here. Actually, I think it's called the Amethyst crystal star now that I think about it. It's been a little while, but I think that's it. Yeah, the map just explodes or something and the game ends. Yeah, that would be pretty great. Damn it, I paid $60 for that? Bad ending. Whoops. Is the map more likely to, like, shrivel up or something since it should be super old? Yeah, probably, yeah. Thankfully, it's a magical super old map, so it shriveling up is less likely, but yeah. Probably a good idea. Maybe I'll learn how to use Sweet Treat by doing that. So let's go home for now. Yeah. And let me adjust my posture so I don't fall over when I'm 60 years old. Might still happen, but, you know, less likely. I mean, yeah, a 1,000-year-old map would most likely be super brittle, at least, yeah. Thankfully, again, it's magical in nature, so that helps it with its integrity. Frankly, my dear, I do. I'm surprised he never says, frankly, my dear, in this game. Maybe he just heard that too much growing up, and now it's like a bad joke to him. Cool. What's a special move? Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I agree with you. That's why I could never get into Final Fantasy Tactics, because they wanted me to read a college dissertation just to understand how to play the game without giving me any gameplay to try it out in, so... At least that was how it was in the War of the Lions version. I haven't played the original PlayStation version, so maybe they have it a little different there. I don't know. Anyway, let's go outside and practice our new special move. Ah, we have an audience now. Cool. Look like some uncomfortable chairs down there, but we'll be able to do something about that later, so... Yeah, so now you'll have this star power gauge down below your flower points, and you'll see that it has a little gem in it. That means we have 1 star point. Yeah, a power dot. We have some power! Yep, got it. You'll build up star power as you perform actions in battle, and that's when you want to use your stylish moves, because stylish moves generate more star power. Makes it easier to build that up. We don't have to build it up for this case, though, because we already have one, so we'll use Sweet Treat. Let's check it out. Head over to Special. Here's Sweet Treat. It'll cost you 1 SP to use, and it restores Mario and his allies' HP and FP and cures poison. I think it cures other status ailments, too, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I think the later version of this, that's a little bit better, actually does cure more status ailments, but I don't quite recall. Yes, I also get to beat up an old person. Fantastic. Just kind of waggle the control stick. Don't hit the poison mushrooms, though, because if you hit the poison mushrooms, that happens, so... I forget if you can hold down the button to do it. That's pretty average, actually. You'll probably get about 6 HP and 5 FP, 6 FP of recovery out of each Sweet Treat. So it's pretty good. It's actually a really solid healing move for quite a while, because, I mean, even as you increase your HP later on in the game, you'll get, like... I mean, even if you have 20 HP, let's say, that's still over 25% of your maximum HP that you're getting back for essentially free. You just do a few stylish moves and you're back to it, you know? So it's pretty solid. Sweet Treat also cures confusion, at least. I'm pretty sure it also cures dizzy. So yeah, it might be more than just, yeah, obviously it's at least those 3 status ailments, but it might cure several of them, frankly. So it is. It's pretty good, yeah. It's very cost efficient, honestly, so... The other one is a little bit less cost efficient, but it's it's still pretty good, all things considered. Sometimes you won't have anything to do with your star points except heal yourself, so... But yeah, once you use up a special move, you lose all of the star power that you needed to use in order to, well, use the move. So we only have 1 star power at the moment, so you're only going to have the 1, and once you use it, it's gone. So. But you can charge it up again. And yes, the audience that watches your battles now becomes an important part of gameplay. You see how it says 11 in the bottom left corner? That tells you how many people are in the audience. And if you get them excited, you build up star power by doing action commands, and then you end up generating star power. So let's do a head bonk and see what we can do. I don't know if you can do stylish here, but you might be able to, so... well, I missed the timing for it there, but yeah. But you see how I built up a little star power by actually hitting him with the action command successfully? If you don't hit the action command successfully, you don't generate star power, or you don't generate as much anyway. So, but yeah, it fills up your gauge slowly over time. The more audience members you have, by the way, the more star power you'll build up. So let's try a hammer attack. I'm good at those ones, so... Yeah, you can do stylishes here. And you can do up to 2 stylish moves with your hammer, which makes it a very good star power generator. So you can do 1 with your regular jump, I think. God, it's been a while, so... Not sure about sleep, though. You hate this tutorial, though. It takes fucking ages. Yeah. These tutorials at the beginning do take a while, yeah. Once we get through all these tutorials, the game will open up quite a bit, and it'll get at a much more brisk pace, so. But we'll get all these out of the way the first day. It's fine, so. And yeah, you make the battle exciting by doing stylish stuff and hitting your action commands, and more people will come to see you. If you don't, they'll leave, so yeah. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'd have to see about sleep. I will be using the sleep status ailment as a part of my setup later on, so we'll see what happens. There's another stylish for you. And that'll generate a bit of star power, but because of the fact that we have a couple of slots over there, so those will essentially get you, every time you hit an action command properly, you'll get an icon over in the corner there. And if you have 2 matching ones, a wheel will appear, and if you get 3 matching icons on the wheel, like this, you'll get bingo! Now, a Shine Sprite bingo is the best bingo you can get because it maximizes your HP, your FP, your star power, and your audience all at the same time. So that's pretty fantastic. Yeah, it is. It's exactly as fantastic as he said. Get 3 poison mushrooms, and, well, it was nice knowing you. So don't try to get 3 poison mushrooms as best you can. It's not good. So, but yeah, you get 3 mushrooms, regular mushrooms that is. You'll get HP back, you get 3 flowers, you'll get FP back, you get 3 stars, you get full star power. Don't do that. I will desperately try to avoid that, but probably still have it happen, and it will be hilarious because I'll most likely get a game over when it happens, so. Yeah, or do get 3 poison mushrooms and find out the hard way, yeah. That will probably happen a couple of times across the stream, Conquer, I'll be honest with you. So. Oh yeah, and there's an appeal command. If you go over to your options, it's that red flag in the commands menu there, you can use appeal to pass your turn and generate some star power. So, that's kind of cool. Oh, what's that guy doing back there? Hey, Hammer Bro's about to throw something at me. What the hell? Am I that boring to you? Yeah, so the audience can throw items at you. In this case, it's a bad item. We don't want to get hit by the hammer, so we can scare him off by whacking him upside the head. Now, sometimes you won't be able to see the item because the audience will be jumping around, but just try to see what you can see. Most items that you'll get hit by in battle deal like 1 damage, but they can inflict some status ailments depending on what they are, so yeah, gotta be a little careful. But sometimes they'll throw good stuff at you too, like a mushroom or a flower or that sort of stuff. Or, yeah, some good stuff, some bad stuff, it just depends. Yeah, are you not entertained? These 49 toads are, though, so. Yeah, you don't want to attack your fans, that would not be good. It's not as bad as getting 3 poison mushrooms, but it's not good either, so. And that ends... Is that the last tutorial outside of the cursed ones? There might be... I mean, there's the primers when you get new party members, and then there's the curse tutorials. But I think that's it for the battle tutorials, now that I think about it. So. What'd you find already? That's a fancy piece of paper. It functions like a radar. Good lord. Excuse me. But yeah, you can go to the Petal Meadows in order to get the first crystal star. So that's where we'll be going next. Oh, good. I thought you were going to say to the west, and then I would have had to deal with that lady with the contact lens over at the west gate. Boy, that would have sucked. There's no contact lenses in stock at the moment. So. What makes it so suspicious? It's a big open field. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Probably if we go underground, we can probably get there. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, the Rogueport sewers actually lead out to a whole bunch of different places because this used to be a very large kingdom. So they used to have, I would imagine, roads and therefore sewers going everywhere. So there's a bunch of pipes underneath Rogueport that will lead to the various locations that we go in the game. Yes, sir. Oh, well, I've told this joke already, but a princess gave it to me. Yeah, she did. Yes, that is her, yes. I'm apprehensive to ask what's going on, and how you know her. Oh, really? Okay. Probably when she got the map, right? Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I guess it's possible. This isn't Super Princess Peach, so I don't think she would have gotten very far. I haven't even played that game. I heard about it, though. I've just never played it, so... Oh yeah, there was a suspicious group back at the docks asking about that stuff, so... Well, no, she wouldn't get involved on purpose. It's never on purpose with Peach. Well, actually, I think there was a time or two where it was on purpose, but... One of them was in Superstar Saga when it wasn't Peach, it was Luigi. Anyway, that's a long story. That was a different stream. Yeah, we'll want to catch up with her, so... Fair enough, and if we keep them out of the hands of some crazy evildoer people like those Goombas, probably a good idea. Cefico, thank you for following, I appreciate it. We will keep you entertained around here, at least for a little while, I think. I try, anyway. Actually, that's probably a good idea. If we keep somebody in town, they can, you know, ask around, get some information while we go off and do the heavy lifting. And then once we get back, well, if we get a clue where the next Crystal Star is or where Peach is, we'll have a little info that we can use to help us out. So, oh, I mean, I guess that's fair. You don't look that shriveled, to be fair, but, you know. Sounds like a plan. All right, Goombella, you and me, we're off on an adventure. Let's go. I'm so excited I jumped before the door. Wow! Oh, okay. A power smash. What is this, Professor? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this hammer. Ah, Belius, you're still on a roll with those gift subs. You've gifted some subs to Jarpavine and Cefico. Thank you very much. I appreciate those. Every little bit of them will help out. That's for sure. I want to make sure I mention, though, Belius, if there's ever, like, a situation where... I don't want you to be in a situation where it's like you need the money that you give for me for gift subs. So please don't feel bad if you ever need to, like, oh, well, you know, I need to make rent this month or something. Please don't feel bad if you need to use that money for your rent or something else. Like, I'm okay money-wise. But thank you for the extra. I appreciate it. But if you need it, I would rather you have it, you know? So just so you know. So... Now you're obligated to stick around. Yes, that was the plan all along, you see. Belius and I are in league with each other. There you go. Yeah, free subs. Other than your fried chicken addiction, we are good. Okay, gotcha. I mean, fried chicken isn't the worst thing to be addicted to, so it's pretty good. Oh, so the power smash that he gave us is a badge. And if you equip badges, you can get some new stuff for use in battle and get some extra passive effects as well, so... I don't think I'll be equipping Power Smash very often, but no, I know how to equip and remove badges. I'm good, Professor. Yeah, it's fine. I'm good. And yeah, in order to use Power Smash, you need some flower points. I'll show you how to equip badges. It's really not that hard, so. You need badge points to equip badges. You need flower points to use badges. I think I just misnomered that, so. Press is like, fine, don't take my advice. Just go to Petal Meadows already. Yeah, so the other command on the D-pad shortcuts is badges, and that's the one that's over here. So we have 3 badge points to start with, and we can equip this one because it only needs 1 badge point to use. Wear this to use Power Smash. 2 FP are required to use this attack, which lets you whack an enemy with great power. Wearing 2 or more of these badges requires more FP for the move, but increases the attack power. Usually, if you equip more than one of the same badge, it will increase the FP cost of it if it's a command, but it will also increase either the power or the duration of it, depending on if it's like a status effect or just a damaging move. Power Smash is okay. I'll probably use it for a little while, but I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of it. It's good. It's just not great. So, but yeah, I'll use it for a little while. I mean, we don't have any other badges, so I might as well, at least for now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want before we go. I think I want to buy a fire flower before we go, actually, and a honey syrup from the shop. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll head down. Because if I remember right, you need 2 fire flowers for this next boss fight in order to be good. And I mean, worst comes to worst, we just have a spare fire flower, so whatever. So let's buy a honey syrup. Sounds like a plan. Have that. So that'll give us some FP back, so that's good. It restores 5, which is as much as we have at the moment, so that's good. Let me grab a spare fire flower. You know, just in case. You never know when you'll need it. Yeah, it's pretty good if you equip 3. That's true. Yeah, because then it'll deal a ton of damage. Yep. So, And then Sleepy Sheep. I'm going to grab this just as a means of immobilizing enemies, because sleep is pretty good in this game. Not as good as Paper Mario 1, but, well, I've never played that game. I just know that in that game, you can't actually wake up from sleep until the duration of the status is over. At least from what I know from reading the wiki, anyway. In this game, you can wake up from sleep by getting hit by an attack. There's a chance. So, but as far as I know, in that game, you can't wake up from sleep unless you let the timer of sleep run out, which makes it a pretty damn good status ailment. So, do we take on the guy with the spear now? No, I don't think so. There'll be a point in time where I'll be able to take him on a little better. I'd rather, like, level up once or twice before I fight him, so. And we'll be coming back here anyway, so I can buy the badge that I want from the Star Piece Trader. So. You just got some snacks and coffee like any reasonable adult in the middle of the night. Yeah, there you go, Jarpavine. That way you got something to keep you awake for the duration of the stream. We got about, I think an hour and 15 minutes left. I gotta hit up a be right back on the screen in about 15 minutes, though, because I've got some marinara sauce going upstairs on the stove there. Oh, we got a Spiky Goomba. You know, I should go actually hit him up because I haven't tattled him, so let's do that. Oh, good, there's two. I was going to say, I might have to whiff this action command, but no, I do not have to. So, all right, Goombella, tell me about the Spiky Goomba. The nice thing about using Tattle is that it basically lets you see the HP of any Spiky Goomba or any of the enemies that you tattle for the rest of the game for free. You can do that without tattling later on by equipping a badge, but I mean, it costs like 2 badge points to equip that badge, and I mean, you could just do this instead, so it just seems a little easier. It's a Spiky Goomba, a spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name. That spike is super pointy, so it's better to hit it with a hammer than jump on it, unless you have something that lets you jump on spikes, but we don't have that for a while. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 2, defense is 0. The addition of spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it, duh. Fair enough. I will get away from that. We got 1 poison mushroom up there. Thankfully, it was not 2. That would have sucked. To be honest with you, if I get 2 poison mushrooms on the wheel in a random encounter, I strongly consider just running from that encounter because I don't want to deal with that. I mean, it's not that bad, but still, it's bad enough. Ah, off we go. Mario starting with 100 coins is actually pretty good too, because it's kind of hard to earn lots of money in the beginning of the game, so. And I will need to buy a few things as we go here. Oh, that looks kind of fancy. That thing's kind of soggy. Should I hit it with a fire flower? I mean, I could hit it with my hammer! I mean, you weren't moving, so. Okay, hi there. That's the big blooper. So yes, this is the first boss of the game, the blooper. Well then, don't stick your tootsies out in the public if you don't want to get them whacked in the face. I do have Moxie, so that's fair. I love how nobody here recognizes Mario because he's never been to Rogueport before. Yeah, Luigi, get up here and help! Stop being in the audience! Okay, so this is why we wanted Fire Flowers, because he's got tentacles to trample us with. I have a girl in the party, you are not allowed to do that. This is not Rule 34. Yeah, we can change our attack order if need be. And we can stick Goombella up in front if Mario's HP gets low. I shouldn't need to do that too badly, though, because this guy's pretty easy. Just hit him up with one of these fire flowers, and that'll hit everything. Very nice. It'll hit for 3 damage, which is, as far as I'm aware, is the exact HP total of those tentacles there. I think Goombella will let us know once we tattle here, so. Let's see what we got. That's a blooper, and a really super humongous one, too. Ew, it's all slimy. I just totally can't stand slimy, nasty, icky things. Gross. Gross, girl, I'm with you. Max HP is 12, attack is 1, defense is 0. It attacks with tentacles and ink. Gross. Once you damage both of its tentacles, it'll fall down, and then it's attack time. By the way, the tentacles each have 3 HP, which, again, as it turns out, is the exact amount that a fire flower does. Now relax and house on that slimy, nasty blooper. Thankfully, the blooper isn't nearly as nasty as he was in, like, I don't know, the original Mario Brothers, where it was really hard to, you know, get around him and everything. Not much fun there. Not much fun here, but yeah, we'll take care of it. I didn't want to do a stylish there because I had a poison mushroom on the wheel. And I find that if I do similar commands, like I did a stylish with a Goombella before that and got a poison mushroom. So if I do a stylish now, it's probably just like luck of the draw, but it seems like I've gotten a tendency to get more of the same things on the icons if I do similar commands. So I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, basically if I do stylish twice in a row, I have a tendency to get the same stuff. So anyway, let's use our new Power Smash badge. Takes a little longer to charge it up, but you can get up to 4 stylishes off of it, which is very, very good for charging up the old SP gauge. You can also knock down a lights fixture that gave me the electric status ailment, so that's kind of funny. You normally don't get access to that for a while. Now if he tries to hit me with his, well, Tootsies, he'd get electrified and he wouldn't be able to do that. Not that he's able to do that anyway, because we got him. Perfect. Gets us 20 star points. We're in good shape. Oh, okay, bye. I must go. My people need me. Fair enough. Try to give Goombella enough clearance to jump this, or she could just fall in the water. And fall in the water again. The partners in this game sometimes have a little trouble clearing stuff, clearing gaps and stuff like that, unless you give them plenty of clearance, so, oh well. Well, we found a pipe. Let's go down it and see where it leads. Plumbers just don't go sliding down pipes all willy-nilly. That'd be ridiculous. Mr. Plumber, are you sure about that? Because this plumber just slid down a pipe into Chapter 1 of Thousand Year Door. Chapter 1 is Castle and Dragon. I gotta fight a dragon? Oh, good lord. That's gonna suck. But here we are at Petal Meadows. I mean, it's about right. It's pretty much the standard for the beginning of a Mario game that you end up in an open field area, so. Yeah, Luigi wants to watch the show. He paid money for his ticket. He's gonna spend it. Fair enough. I wish he would have saved some of that money by buying a cheaper ticket and then throwing the rest at me, but, well, you can do what you gotta do. Put the pedal to the metal. Oh, good lord. Here we go with the puns. Alright, we're off on an adventure, but before we go there, let's whack this tree and get another star piece. One more to go. What's in this one? A mushroom. Cool. Let's see. Excuse me, let me sort my items while I'm thinking about it. There we go. I usually try to keep my items about half full. Usually what that'll do is it means that if you pick up a bunch of stuff, you can just use it, and if you don't, well, then you've got some, you know, you got some emergency healing if you need it. Yeah, we'll come back this way once we get the 8th star piece to see if we can go buy that badge that I want, because the trade over there is pretty good. What was that noise? Oh my god. Whatever it is, oh, it's even bigger than I thought. Good lord. I was gonna say, should we hide? Because that was pretty big. Wow. Oh. Those some tiny wings for that big-ass body. Alright, well, it went off to that fancy-looking castle that was marked on our magical map, so... It was pretty big, wasn't it? Well, maybe it's not as peaceful as he remembers it being. I guess the intrigue keeps us going, right? What do you suppose this is? Actually, I think we can tattle here and maybe get a little info about this. So... Very idyllic, if you ask me. Yes. Oh, okay, so she would have told you this, and then you could have started whacking the trees with your hammer, and... Yeah, you can smack it up and it'll give you some items. You can also smack these guys as well, although this one doesn't seem to do anything, so... Oh, good, another mushroom. See what I mean about having a little extra inventory space, though? Then if you run into a situation where you get a bunch of items, you'll have some room for them. The music here is pretty good, too. Like, the music in this whole game is pretty good, all things considered, but... Yeah, it's pretty solid. Alright, we got 3 Goombas, and I think we can handle all of them, because, you know... They're Goombas, like, there's nothing even remotely threatening about them, except for Goombella. She's spooky, because she can do stylish commands. I was attempting a that there super guard, and my timing was just a little off. Let's use Sweet Treat. Why not? I've got full star points. I might as well use it, right? Because, I mean, I can kill this guy in the next turn anyway, even so. I don't know how I didn't just hit that poison mushroom, but I'll take it. I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, you know? Oh god, yep. I'm usually just a little too late to stop myself from hitting those poison mushrooms when they come down. I'm like, no! But I already threw it, so that's it. Alright, so we got ourselves full health. We'll do some stylish commands to max it back out, and then we'll be good. We'll also get a decent chunk of star points out of that. We're well on our way to our first level. Fantastic. I feel bad hitting all these guys, but... Okay, we got a close call badge here. When Mario's in danger, it causes enemies to sometimes miss. And that one's not too bad either, for now. I think I'm replacing that with something else later. Actually, you know what? It definitely looks like I hit that first poison mushroom to you. Yeah, probably. Like, the second one, you don't see it until it comes down just a little bit, and I'm like just waggling the stick back and forth, so then all of a sudden it's like, no, I don't want to hit that, but I've already thrown it. So it's like, okay, well... I've got good notes for this game, as it turns out. When I did Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2, I made a whole spreadsheet of notes for the abilities that I wanted to get in that one. And I must have been kind of inspired, because I made a whole spreadsheet of the abilities and badges that I want to equip in this game, too. So I'm going to keep that in the background from now on, because we didn't need it before this, but now we do. So I should sort these. Let's sort by type, why not? We're doing that with items, so we might as well do that with this. I don't know if I would have made that jump. That one, however, was pretty easy. Oh, that guy's got a sleepy sheep. So when enemies are carrying an item like that in battle, it's not something that they'll drop at the end of the fight, although rarely they might. But when they're carrying that, they can actually use it against you in battle. So you want to prioritize enemies with those unless you are able to take the item from them. But we can't do that just yet, so later on in the game, we'll hopefully be able to talk to somebody who can help us with taking items from enemies, but yeah, not just yet. For now, I'll just prioritize them and not get sleepy sheeped in the middle of a fight, because that would suck. Womp. I wish that there was like a more comical, cartoony sound effect when they get hit by the hammer, but I mean, it's a good, powerful sounding hammer swing, but I'm kind of hoping for more of a bonk sound, you know? And again, this isn't like a silly hammer, so that's probably why. Alright, building up our star power. We're in good shape. I'm going to try to use Sweet Treat decently often in this game as well, because I sometimes don't use it as often as I should. And it's really good because, again, only 1 star point to use it. And, oh, there's a badge over there, but I don't know if I can make this jump. Can't quite make it. And I can't quite make this jump either, as it turns out, so we'll figure out how to get that later. For now, not so much. Oh, this is the one you can whack. There we go. Make a funky beat with his face. And you whack him 10 times, he'll give you a horsetail. It's not as good as a mushroom, but you can use it in a cooking recipe later on in the game, so. I probably won't hold on to it until then, though, but if you want one, just come whack that guy again, and he'll give you one, so. I forget what recipes you can use that in. I like cooking in this game, by the way. It's actually a lot of fun, so. But we'll get that in a little bit. Ask you for some advice? Yeah, I got that part. Okay, fair enough. She's telling you this because on this screen, you'll probably get stuck somewhere. Or you could just do that and be fine. Whoop. Overjumped that one, that's okay. Look at the assortment of Goombas here. I've got the whole extended family, good lord. Alright, well, let's get Goombella out here to take care of this guy with a mini Mr. Mini in his hands. We don't want to get minied because that reduces our attack power, and that's no fun. So, whack this guy upside the head, and then we'll take care of the Paragoomba. Are we full on star power yet? I think so. Well, now we are, so. And my oven is going off upstairs, so give me a moment, and then we will whack this guy upside the head. Actually, I'm going to do that first, even though it's going off in the background. Because I don't want to get whacked in the face because these Goombas could throw like garbage at me or something, and I don't want that, so. Get a whole bunch of star points from that battle, though, so that's good. Almost to our level. Oh god, okay, I thought the mini Mr. Mini was going to go in the water, but it cannot. So that's good. Alright, let me go turn off my oven. Be right back. So let me ask you this, people of my viewing audience. What do you think is the hardest part about cooking marinara sauce while you're in the middle of live streaming? I'll give you a minute to answer, and then I will tell you what the actual hardest part about it is. In the meantime, let's have a look around the screen. I just found the way forward, but we can look around a little bit, see if we can shake these bushes a little bit, get a few things out of it. Might as well. And then we can go in the background. I don't think there's anything to the left, but I'm going to try anyway, just to see. Yeah, we didn't see anything off to the left, so most likely no. And yeah, you can't leave the screen when you're doing that, so. So let's go back over this, because as it turns out, there's a switch right over here. And if we whack it, it will build a bridge out of it. So there you go. Even gives us some trellises and everything. Fancy. But if you keep going before you go back to the screen there, you can go all the way to the end of the hills here and get the 8th and final star piece that I'm actually going to bother looking for. If we find any other ones, then that's great, but I'm probably just going to hold on to them at that point. I don't need any other badges than the one that I'm going to go buy in about 2 seconds here. So anyway, I'll tell you what the answer is to that question from before. The hardest part about making marinara sauce while you're streaming is that you have to continue and finish the stream. Oh, we got a mystery. Who knows what this does? Take a chance and find out. Interesting. Yeah, the hardest part about making marinara sauce in the background while you stream, is that you then have to, finish the stream out while you've got tasty smelling marinara sauce in the background that you cannot eat until you are done. So that's the hardest part. So that's just going to be great. I'm going to be smelling that the whole time, and it's going to be good when I can eat it, but that's not for another hour, so fantastic. Only got a few good items in here. I don't know, I might use this mini Mr. Mini. I might use this Sleepy Sheep in a little while. This mystery I'll probably just sell, to be honest. Same with the horsetail. I don't think I'm going to need those for stuff, but the mushrooms and the honey syrup will be good. I wouldn't be afraid to use your attacking items in this game because you get a decent amount of items just for free wandering around the fields. So, Petalburg is the next town we're going to. It's this way. Before we go there, I think I'm going to go back and grab the badge that I want right now, though. Just so we've got that out of the way. Or should I wait until... No, you know what? I haven't leveled up yet. Let's wait until we're actually directed to come back this way before I go buy it, so... Because we'll be going this way, all the way this way, and then when we come back to go to the castle that we just saw, because we'll be directed to go there later, that's when I'll go back to Rogueport and make my little shopping trip, so... That's true, it isn't right in front of me where I can definitely smell it, yeah, that's fair. I can only just get a faint whiff of it from upstairs, so... Because that's where the oven is, so... Hello there! Yeah, what's the name of this village? This is Petalburg. I've mentioned it before, but yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would imagine that would make you a little more remote, yeah. So that was a dragon we saw, huh? Great. Guess we should count ourselves lucky it didn't eat us. Green Boots, oh boy. You're gonna be one of those that gives everybody a nickname, huh? Unless we tattle on him and his name is just Green Boots. Now I'm gonna do that just to see. Nothing, huh? Well, that's okay. Oh, well, he might know about the rumors, considering the fact that he's very experienced, so... Gotcha. Okay, well, at least it'll be easy to spot. That's what I'm saying. So is his name actually Green Boots? No, he's just a regular old Petalburg Koopa with no name. Fantastic. Oh, well, I mean, if he greets everybody, then he'd probably be a decent mayor. At least we know he's friendly and personable enough. Hi there. Top of the morning to you. Babober, huh? Oh, well, fair enough. Sometimes that's all you need. He seems like the kind of person that appreciates the little things in life, you know? We did. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We might not be here at the moment, yeah. No, well, fair enough. Hi there. Oh, are you now? Gee, intelligence systems, I wonder if you're trying to push something here. Yeah, intelligence systems made this game, so... Of course they're going to push their other products. I mean, that's just good advertising, so... I don't think there's anything new at the inn. No, not really. And I don't really need it either because, well, I have Sweet Treat. I have an inn in my pocket, as it turns out. I mean, it's not as reliable as an inn, but it also doesn't cost any money, so... Yeah. All right, we got some new stuff here. We got a Mr. Softener, decreases a foe's defense, not bad. Courage Shell gives you more defense. Then we got a POW block. This is actually really good for high defense enemies because oftentimes, if they have high defense, they can be exposed by using the POW block. I'm not going to buy one though because we get one for free in a little bit for the enemies that I would want to use them on. So, by the way, the point system for the shops is the same in every shop. All of the shops are interlinked with their point system, so you don't have to buy all your stuff from one shop. You can get it anywhere and you'll get the same rewards, so that's good. Hello, General. Oh, that's not good. Why did you lose your hopes and dreams? Oh, okay. Maybe we'll find out about that later. I forget if he's just a part of a side quest or what. This Koopa seems really obsessed with the princess. Hi. Well, yeah, you left it unlocked, so... Huh. I'm surprised you guys don't get more adventurers passing through then. Oh, or you do and Hooktail's just eaten all of them. I mean, I'm not getting scared. I'm the legendary Mario. Why would I get scared of a dragon? Unless it was eating me, then I would have reason to be scared. Did I already save? I forget if I did, but I'm going to do it anyway now, so... Get quite a few save points in the early game here, so that's not bad. I guess he's not talking to me, so... Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't think so. Oh my god, Bozo the dork. Something tells me she won't. Fair enough, let's get the heck out of here. And we'll see what's on the east side of town. Hi there. Yeah, seems like a nice little town. Other than the dragon that's been, you know, murdering and eating people. That's no good. Oh, really? Well, I mean, it's not like you can have a crisis of identity. I would imagine you all know what each other looks like, even though you look the same to me. Oh boy, the crisis of identity from Custom Robo's coming back again. There's a monster that lives in the fortress near town? Oh, yeah, that would be a little scary, yeah. Oh, and you can't even use a fire flower? Man, that thing's... Yeah. I could see why you'd be a little freaked out by that, yeah. Hi there. So I'm assuming that the monster that guy was talking about is at Schwank Fortress. There's a stone creature there. I think. Maybe. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he won't let you through the gate just yet. Not until we get permission from the mayor to actually go looking around for clues with Hooktail and the Crystal Star, so... That's a fair question. I think it's safe to say a lot, so... Oh, really? Wow. That's not good. Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, hopefully they made it out okay. I would imagine if you got gobbled by a dragon, you wouldn't make it out okay, no matter what the situation is, but, well, you know. Hey there. Traveling Entertainment Group. The Happy Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. Hi there. You'll see these ladies all over the place. They're traveling sisters, essentially. I don't think they really have a purpose, but, well, I guess it's nice to run into them and see what they're up to. Yeah, that person. That dragon. Alright, well, anyway. Not too much else to do. We'll go in the house up here, and then we'll go visit the mayor. Hi there. Looks like the mayor's got a badge in his backyard, but we can't do anything about that just yet. The hole in the fence is too small. I can't turn sideways just yet, even though I'm made of paper. So, this is Koopy Koo. Hello. Are you a fan? Apparently you know who I am. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I mean, if that's where the crystal star is, then that's probably what I'm going to do, yeah. Oh, wait, we already heard about Koops. He lives in here, I think. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Hi there. Looks like you got injured. Somebody hit you in the eye or something? I mean, you got a bandage on your nose and your eye's a little goofy looking. Looks like almost like a lazy eye, basically. I mean, if it's a crystal star, then maybe. That's what I've heard, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, the crystal star might not even be at the castle, although if it's a dragon, of course, he's probably going to guard it. I can't get that right now, but I can tell you, if you see that happy face on a badge in the game, that means it's for your partners. So that one specifically would be for Goombella, or any other partner that you get later on in the game. So, if you come over here, by the way, you can shake the professor's garden, and that'll get you a turtley leaf, but I can't carry anything else, so, I guess I'll just toss it back in the place. Oh no, I wasn't facing the wrong way. Okay. Let's toss it back in the garden. I don't need it. You can use it to make some pretty good herbal tea later, though, if I remember right. Hi there. I'm assuming you're the mayor. Hello. I'm behind your gigantic eyebrows, bro. No, I don't think so. Would we have announced ourselves by opening the front door if we were? No, that's fine. I don't want your money or your antique shell or your memories. No, not thieves. Just looking for information. Yeah. Well, I'm a silent protagonist mostly in this game, so that's why. I give you a chance to talk, and then I gesture, and I make it seem like I'm talking. That's a fair question. You did bring it up, so... Oh, okay. So as it turns out, yeah, Hooktail's got a crystal star in the castle, so... I may have heard the name. Yeah, I know who Hooktail is, so... Flyby snackings, good lord. I mean, yeah, I would imagine living directly next to a dragon would put you on pins and needles a little bit. Am I reckless fools? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go rough it up. Excuse me. Oh, okay, well, fair enough. I mean, I don't really need the reward, but I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but I didn't say that. I've said that, but not to you. I didn't say that in-game. You're just gonna say whatever you want, even if I say something to the contrary, aren't you? This statement is false, Mr. Mayor. Nah, he's not a robot. I can't do that like that one Radiant encounter in Fallout 4. That Radiant encounter is pretty funny, actually, because you can force a robot to confront a paradox statement, and it just explodes because it can't process it. It doesn't have the processing power to actually know what you're saying with it, so it's pretty funny. It's a random encounter, though, so it's no guarantee you'll get it, but it is pretty funny if you get it, so... Well, my name is Mario. No, Mario! You can't hear me through the damn eyebrows. It's Mario. Oh my god. Oh, okay, there's a secret pipe. And to get to the secret pipe, we need stone keys. We did see some stone pillars on the way through here, so... Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll see if I can find them. Well, he got my name wrong, and he basically forced me to not accept a reward for finding and defeating Hooktail, but to be fair, it's a crystal star. That's probably a good enough reward, so... Oh, I got an email, and it even made the sound from Super Mario World. Nice. As you travel, you may receive email from people you've met on your journey. You can read these emails on your mailbox SP. Press Start, pause to access the menu, and check your email. Actually, it's better to just press up on the D-pad, so... Yeah, it's under the important things in your gear screen, so... Go over here. Here's your mailbox SP. We can read it. We got an email from Professor Franklin and a registration for RDM. We'll read those out. So Franklin's email says, "Hello, Mario. Working hard? Professor Franklin here in E-form. It's highly likely you'll receive emails like this one while you're on your journey. So check your mail often. I actually have nothing more to say than that, so I hope all goes well for you, and I look forward to getting more information on those crystal stars. Professor Franklin." And he sends us a nice little picture of him doing research. Good. Could be worse. You could be Luigi, who practically no one remembers in Superstar Saga. Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough. Direct mail verification. Dear Mr. Mario, thanks for registering with your Rogueport direct mail service. Oh, Professor Franklin, yeah, I was going to say must have registered us. Your kind friend, Mr. Franklin, referred you to us. Our direct mail service will provide you with regular, timely news updates. We hope you enjoy our service. Published by the Rogueport Restoration Committee. Cool. I was going to say before I go, I might want to go sell a few things, but I'll just use up some of our offensive items in battle instead. So, like, I'll use that mystery and a couple other things, so... Hey, buddy. I think I can get through here now. I think the professor, not the professor, the mayor just gave me some info about leaving. Okay, thank you very much. Almost made the same sound as the chest that we saw in the one that cursed me. Oh, hey, it's Coops. What's up, buddy? Nah, you're good. I probably wouldn't have heard you anyway if you didn't, so. I am, yes. Well, eventually. Roundabout. I gotta find some keys to get there, so. And what's the favor? Is the favor a bunch of ellipses that are somehow still moving your lips? I was gonna say, spit it out already, kid, but okay, apparently not. I think he has a few confidence issues, yeah. Well, maybe he'll be able to work on them a little later. For now, we got places to be, so let's go this way and get another star piece. This was going to be the 8th one that I found, but, well, we found another one in the sewers, so. And Goombella's stuck on a bush. That's fancy. I don't know why I'm whacking these trees. If I get an item out of them, I'm not going to be able to hold it, so. Speaking of holding items, oh, we got a new enemy as well, so that's cool. Take care of that in a second. Okay, so here's what I think we'll do. Let's tattle this enemy, and then we'll use one of our offensive items. I'll probably just use that Mini Mr. Mini. So, this is a Koopa Troopa. They've all got sunglasses in this game if they're enemies, so that's kind of cool. They've been around forever. Gotta respect the longevity. I mean, they are turtles, so. Their shells are hard, but flip them over, and their defense drops to 0. And you know how to flip them over, right? Just jump on their heads. Fair enough. They've got max HP of 4. I think their attack is 1. And defense is either 1 or 2. I forget. I think it's 1. These ones in particular. But some of the Koopas later have more defense. So anyway, like she said, just jump on him. And that will flip him over. You can do some damage to his exposed underbelly. And also miss your prompt. That's okay. Let's see. Ooh, hang on. I gotta take care of an unentertained person. That's not very nice, throwing garbage. Okay, so let's use one of these offensive items. We could use a fire flower, but I think I want to save those. No, I'll use it. It's fine. It does 3 damage, and he's got 3 HP, so. I find it kind of funny that the fire flower in this game has the same animation. Like, it graphically looks exactly the same as it did in Paper Mario 1 for the N64. I don't know why they did that, but I guess it's a nice little throwback. We earned enough star points to level up the first time. Nice. So when you level up, you can select HP, FP, or badge points to upgrade. And, I mean, it's pretty nice. It gives you an extra 5 HP, 5 FP, or 3 badge points, and those can rack up pretty quickly, so. Alright, what do I want for my first level here? Let's see. Okay, so first things first, I want to upgrade my HP and then my FP. So that way we can have a little bit more longevity in battle. Then we'll get a couple of badge point upgrades and we'll be good to go. First, let's do this. Very nice. We'll also max out on HP and FP for leveling up, so that's kind of good. Always good to level up. Hey Marie, how's it going? Welcome back. Hope the last 2 hours have been eventful. Oh, we've been doing a bunch of stuff, so. We're going to Schwank Fortress at the moment. We just got through Petalburg, so. We've been doing stuff, making good progress. You know how it goes. How you doing, though? Welcome. Started this up, and okay. We'll keep going. Oh, good. I still remember the super guard for that one, too. Fantastic. That Goomba has a dried shroom in the background. That will restore, I think, 1 HP. Nothing too special about it, so I wouldn't really worry too much about it. So. Oh, by the way, the super guard does damage even if the enemy has lots of defense, so don't worry about that too much. Like, we did 1 damage to that Koopa, even though he has a defense of 1, so. I usually default to jumps as my main form of damage in this game. Like, I'll use the hammer occasionally, but usually when it's just like, okay, it doesn't matter what I use, I'll just use the jump instead of the hammer. That's why I'm going to be looking for a specific badge later on that helps out our jumping. Why don't you come over here and say that to my face? Or I can come to you. There we go. Yeah, I've been going through tutorials as usual. Yeah, the first little bit of this game is a bit tutorial heavy, but, well, we're basically through all that now, so. Now, I don't need to build up star power at the moment because we're full, and I don't need to heal, but it's nice to do because sometimes you'll get some more audience members out of it, so we want to fill up the audience if we can, because the more of them there are, the more star points I'll get later on. I guess I'll use a hammer now, because why not? Sorry, buddy. This was not your day. Oh, we're almost at the fortress. Let's see what we got here. Ah, there's a POW block. It's a good thing I used that offensive item that I used, because we would not have had room for that, and that is a really good item, so. Especially to have for this part coming up here, because, well, there's some stuff in here that we need it for, so. Let me sort this, though. There we go. Let's see, what's the next one? I think I probably should use that mystery sometime soon as well, just to get that out of my inventory, so. Oh, what the heck is that thing? It's fancy looking. Oh, okay, it's alive. Whatever it is. Alright, well, anyway, so these guys here, we can actually tattle on them, so let's check and see what they're up to. It's a bald cleft. Okay. What do we got, Goombella? She found it. It's a bald cleft. Basically, a rock monster with a swarthy-looking face. Yeah, that face looks a little messed up. Let me see here. Got to deal with the people who manage your new service desk being inept. Oh, good. It's just company-wide. Fantastic. Apparently, end users weren't told that they'd be getting migrated to a new email domain. So you had to back-to-back calls for about 5.5 hours. Yeah, that's not cool at all. Well, yeah, we aren't officially out of training. They threw us to the wolves because the call volume was so bad, and we were just told to bear with it for a couple of days while management figures out what. Good lord. Yeah, no, that's not cool at all. That's just, that is terrible, awful management. What the hell? I mean, I expect it at this point because I know how your business that you work at is. So, ugh. That's gross. That's a sucky day at work. Sorry to hear that. Anyway, apparently bald guys don't do it for Goombella. That's fine. Hopefully Mario's not balding under that hat. Yeah, these guys are rock solid. They got max HP of 2, attack 1, defense of 2. Fire doesn't hurt them because they're made of stone, so it's best to attack them with, say, a POW block. And as it turns out, we just got one of those. Oh, I'm not going to hit X on that. That's a coin. Thanks, buddy. All right, where were we? Here we go. Special attacks, by the way, will also hurt these clefts, but we don't have a special attack at the moment that actually does damage, so let's just use the POW block. And yeah, it'll do 2 damage and knock them over. You can guard against that, by the way, when the furniture comes crashing down on you, but apparently I didn't hit it at the correct time to do that. Or maybe you can't. I forget. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Don't worry, we're going to take calls again, too, while management figures out the rest of the training schedule. Yeah, great. Fantastic. Nothing in here. Hi there. Oh, wow, okay. I guess I should just not, like, try to move when I jump when these guys are doing that, because, well, obviously it doesn't work very well. So those guys in the back have courage shells. That could increase their defense, but, well, if you knock them on their backs like this, it'll still, their defense will still be 0, even if they use those courage shells, so. Ah, wrong mushroom. That's okay, though. Alright, we could use one of these things. I could use that fire flower, or this mystery. Yeah, let's use the mystery, what the hell, right? What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's good, too. It is a stopwatch. I think that's the item. And the stopwatch immobilizes enemies, which makes it impossible for them to move. It's actually a really good status ailment that I sadly don't get to take advantage of very often, so. But I'll take advantage of it now since I've got it, so yeah, works pretty good. Oh, by the way, the appeal command is in here, in the tactics menu. I said it was the options menu, but yeah, there you go. And then there's also a defend command, which reduces reduces damage even more. It basically gives you the 1 defense you get for guarding normally, so yeah. That roulette is as cheeky as the damn Aquapolis doors. Yeah, Aquapolis is definitely very cheeky. So, good lord. I haven't even done Aquapolis, but I've heard nightmares about it, some nightmare stories. So, I could use this. Well, I guess I don't need a sweet treat now, but I'm only missing 1 HP, but I like to try to use the commands that we get, like for the star power commands, in situations like this, where it's like, I got nothing better to do with my SP, and I'm going to KO him on the next round anyway when Goombella gets her turn, so I might as well use it, you know? They knew things were bad and asked for other service desks for manpower to deal with it, but they're so disorganized, because quantity beats quality, right? Ugh. Yeah, I don't know who came up with that concept, but they need to be sent somewhere. Not here. We'll get our HP back. That was really all I was worried about, was getting HP back, because we had our full FP, so. And now Goombella can take this guy out. No courage shell for you. 9 star points for me, though, so that's nice. We might even level up again before we go back to the other side of Petal Meadows. Well, I did get a courage shell out of it, so that's not bad. Gives you extra defense, so. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's there. I guess it's pretty good in the early game when you don't have access to other defense boosting methods, but later on in the game you'll get access to something that boosts your attack and defense at the same time while just using star power, so that's actually really nice. And, well, I'll be using that more than the other thing, so. Oh yeah, I can do stylish commands, I forgot about that. I should be doing stylish commands because I'm missing star power. Well, at least we got another audience member. Yeah, there's the second stylish you can do on the jump. I just didn't get the timing right the last time. Oh. Well, you're out of commission. Let me do another couple of styles. Style on them fools! Some more points, and almost fill ourselves all the way back up again for our star power for Sweet Treat. So, yeah, like I said, pretty good. Pretty good, that Sweet Treat. Try to use it very often, because it's very easy to build up the star power for it. Oh good, another POW block. Unfortunately, I'm missing a few items here. What can I use here? I'm going to toss the horsetail, actually. We don't need it, so. It just restores 3 HP, so. Yeah, just leave it, it's fine. Somebody else can use it if they need it. Because we need the POW block for this battle coming up. You still haven't made it to the last chamber. No one runs maps, so it's hard to solo without some real skill as a blue. Oh yeah, you can solo it. I forgot about that. You actually style all over their faces. Why haven't you played this game yet? It's pretty good. I'd recommend it if you can get your hands on a copy or if you feel like using an emulator for it. So it was actually one of my favorite games growing up, so on the GameCube specifically. So it was pretty good. By the way, I didn't show this in the last time we were in here, but there's an iron gate here, so until you do this battle, you actually can't get through here. It will open up once we do the battle, though. So. Oh, hey, Luigi's back. Nice. So we don't know what these guys are just yet, so let's tattle them first before we do anything else. See if we can get stylish so we can, there we go, get some extra star points. That is a bristle, totally covered in spikes. They're so prickly! Max HP is 2, attack is 1, and defense is 4. Even worse than those bald clefts, and they're impervious to fire, so... Even trying to get close enough to whack with a hammer is dangerous because the spike will pop out and hit you in the face. Seriously, its spikes will totally pop out, so since you can't jump on it or use your hammer, you better use an item. It's a good thing these guys aren't around very often, or else this would not be Paper Mario. This would probably be Etrian Odyssey. Let's use the PAL block that we just got, because otherwise we wouldn't be damaging those guys, so... You can guard that good, you just need to have good timing, that's all. So there you go. Get a bunch of star points, basically for free. I'll take it. Gotta find a copy of something fun to emulate and to vent with. You're still super pissed after that shift. Etrian Odyssey is fair in places. Oh yeah, I mean, it's fair. It's just that they'll throw... That's the only time you'll get into an encounter with a bristle, I think, in the entire game. There are variations and palette swaps of them, but by then you're far more prepared for them. You don't fight them again in Schwank Fortress, so, you know. Yeah, it's an Atlas game. You know what that means. Yeah, pretty much. Excuse me. That it's fair and balanced, and sometimes you'll just get back attacked and completely killed. And sometimes you'll get 10 waves of reinforcements. I had that happen one time. There was like... Actually, it wasn't even 10. It was like 11 or 12 things of reinforcements in a single battle. It was pretty nuts. So... Can I super guard a Spiky Goomba? Because, I mean, I'm going to have to, I think, in order to not take any damage from him, because he's behind this Koopa. Oh, wow, that's actually a really good item. A Super Shroom. I don't know if we can even use that, because it's, you know... How many items do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we do have enough. Okay, cool. Actually, use that mini Mr. Mini, because I'm not going to use it for anything else, so... What that does is it drops enemies' attack power by 2 by making them tiny. So now, even if I didn't guard that, he still would have done 0 damage to me, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Let's have Goombella use her turn to knock this guy out. The spike will still hurt you, though, even though he's mini, so yeah, you can't jump on him, even though it's a tiny spike. It's still a spike in your heel, and that sucks. So... Turn 0 wipes happen in EO2. It's hilarious. You're just too baffled to be mad. See, yeah, that's usually how it is when it happens in Nocturne. Is it's just like, I don't know what the hell just happened, but I mean, there was nothing I could do, so I guess I'm not that angry. So, hey, Amarella, welcome back. You've returned from the store. Nice. Hopefully you got everything you needed over there. Well, we're about to get a, whatchamacallit, so... Whatever that key-looking thing is down there, that card. Maybe it's a card key. I don't know. Let's find out. But first, let's use one of these. I probably should have waited until I knocked the Koopas down before I use this, huh? Oh, well. What can you do except what you got? There we go. Can I super guard this guy to death? No. The answer is no. That's okay, though. I'm okay with it. Alright, well, we're getting there with levels. Again, we might actually level up again before we go all the way back to the other end of Petal Meadows for the... whatever's over there. Oh, an inn coupon! Okay, so this lets us stay at the inn for free. Nice. I'll probably just use that the next time we go to an inn because... Well, it's, well... It kind of takes up a lot of inventory space. One inventory space in this game is actually a bit of a premium, so... I'll probably use it when we go back to Petalburg. Because, I mean, we got plenty of mushrooms if we need them, so as a matter of fact, I might even use one of these right now because I took a little damage from that, so... You can also pay to have your HP healed by using that little block that's right there, but... I don't know, I used to use those a lot, but I don't think I'm going to use them as much in this playthrough because... I mean, you have Sweet Treat, you usually have a few healing items handy, so, I don't know. I guess you either pay for it now or you pay for it later in the shops, but... I'll just leave that thing alone. We don't need it. Got everything you needed and some deli popcorn chicken and mac and cheese and a big thing of strawberry milk to drink with dinner. Yeah, that does sound pretty good, actually. Yeah, sounds like a pretty solid dinner, all things considered. Enjoy it. Hopefully it's good. Why is there an earthquake happening? Why don't I have a POW block for this thwomp that I will definitely need it for? Hoo-ha. Contestants? What do you mean? I would like stone keys, yes. Oh, okay. Sounds like a plan. Uh-huh. I mean, you could have just said awful if that's what you meant, but I'll take you on. I've already been cursed, and that was apparently a terrible fate, and it wasn't so bad anyway, so what's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is we end up on Hollywood Squares! I don't even know if anybody remembers that show. I shouldn't remember that show. I think it was before my time. I know why I remember that show, but it wasn't because I watched it. This is the 65th Super Fun Quirk Quiz. So yeah, trivia questions, and if we correctly answer 5 of them, we win. So that's what he meant by compete. If we get 3 of them wrong, I think he just kicks you out of the fortress, if I remember right, so that's just great. Question number 1. What's hidden in this place? I like the music that they got in the background here. It's so, like, intense. It's like, you really got to think about this one. Princess Peach? No, stone keys are hidden here. Let's keep our cool. Yes, that is my true answer. Yes, Regis, that's my final answer. And we got it. I would think that he would battle me if I failed, but I'm not sure. I honestly have never failed this mini game, so I couldn't tell you. I have the guide right here, though, so I guess I could look it up. Hold on. Let me look it up for you, Conker. Chapter 1 says... Let's see. Chapter 1 of this Nintendo Power guide does not tell you what happens if you don't get the questions correct. I don't know if I want to do it for science, but there you go. Anyway, we got some new questions. A new question. Question number 2. What do 1 Mr. Softener and 1 Fire Flower cost in the shop in Petalburg total? That's a fair question, actually. So we were just in the shop. The Mr. Softener cost... Was it 8? No, I think one of them cost 5 and one of them cost 8, but that's not on here because that's 13. So maybe one of them cost 4 and one of them cost 8. I think it's 12. It's not 12. Okay, fair enough. Is he going to tell me what the correct answer was? No, apparently not. That's okay. Well, we got 1 right and 1 wrong. So let's see what question number 3 is. What is the name of the mayor of Petalburg? That would be Croup. Cruel and Unusual Punishment? Is this really a Nintendo game? It is. It's made by Intelligent Systems, so their sense of humor at the time was on point, so yeah. It's pretty good. This game's script, like I said before, it's pretty damn good. It's not as good as Custom Robo's was, but it's still up there, so probably about on par with, well, no, I think Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal was a little funnier too, but this one's still pretty good, so. Question number 4. Where is the Crystal Star? Hooktail Castle. Okay, we're on a roll. That's a couple of questions. Probably get the next one wrong because of it, but that's okay. Incidentally, I think the Nintendo Power Guide does tell you what the answer to that question is, so I guess I can go look. The one that we got wrong, that is. It does not. That's interesting. This Nintendo Power magazine kind of a jip. I mean, it tells you where all the shine sprites and star pieces are, but it doesn't tell you the rest of the stuff. Fair enough. People that made the Mega Man Zero games, did they make them? If they did, this game makes sense. I don't know. Did they make Mega Man Zero? I forget. I'll have to go look now. They're the guys that made the Fire Emblem games, though. So if they made Mega Man Zero, well, I guess that's a small world, but yeah, kind of funny. How can one get from Petal Meadows to Rogueport? Well, if you want to go back, you can go through a pipe. I mean, you could go by air, but not only by air. So I went down that pipe to get here, so I would imagine it's not a one-way road. Oh, okay, great. Brain pain, here we go. Question number 6. Which of the following creatures have hands? Bump, bump, bump! Well, we haven't seen a Fuzzy yet, but I've seen a Fuzzy in other Mario games, and I know they don't have hands. Goombas don't, and Clefs don't. So Koopa Troopas are the only answer that makes sense. Oh, Inti creates, not intelligent systems. Okay, gotcha. So similar name, but not quite the same. Yes, that's my real answer. Yay, we beat the game show. Awesome. So probably the Softener and Fire Flower question was 16 then, because they might have been 8 each. So. And there goes the puzzle. Oh, I was gonna say you missed a spot, but there goes the puzzle again. Well, you shouldn't have challenged me to a brain game then, should you? Because I don't have a PAL block, so you definitely would have won in a fight. They did make Advance Wars and FE though, so it still makes sense. Yeah, fair enough, right? So now he'll go to sleep and we'll never see him again. Nope, never. But now we can go down that pipe and go get some stone keys. So that's good. Let's go get some, shall we? Yep, that's the save point, that little rainbow-looking block thing there. Kind of looks like they tore it directly out of Rainbow Road now that I think about it, so. Anyway, speaking of fuzzies, here's a fuzzy down here. Or two, as it turns out. These guys have a really funky timing to their super guards, and their guards a little bit as well, so I'll see what I can do to maybe make it a little easier. I don't think we need to stylish this part, though, because we already have star power. You thought it was going to be a cool item, not going to lie. I mean, it does have that look to it, doesn't it? So it's one of those fancy-looking blocks, an S block. It's almost like a P balloon block or something. But anyway, that's a fuzzy. What a hyper little guy, huh? Cut back on the caffeine. Yeah, seriously. He's already loopy, and it's barely... Oh, it's 7 at night. I was going to say it's barely 8 in the morning, but yeah, no, it's definitely not. Max HP is 3, attack is 1, defense is 0. Those things suck up your HP and use to replenish their own. Isn't that the worst? Yeah, seriously. I mean, ew, doesn't that just sound totally gross? It is. Anyway, guard against them by pressing A the moment they release you. The timing is pretty hard to master, so practice up. These things really suck HP. They do, yes, and we will hopefully not get too bamboozled by them sucking on my soul. So what she means by that is he'll do this, and then he'll pop, and then when he pops, you see how he popped up like that? Like he was basically, he deflated, and then he went back to normal. He'll slowly go back to normal. Once he reaches his normal, like, size again on that second suck, that's when you want to guard, and it will prevent you from taking any damage from him. At least for these fuzzies. There's fuzzies later in the game where even guarding properly will not prevent all the damage that they can do. Big pain, but, well, it's fine. We'll make do with what we've got. They give decent experience for the moment, though, so that's pretty good. You played gacha games for years, so rainbows are usually a super cool unit. Yeah, that makes sense then, yeah. Kind of get it in your head, you know. It's what you'd expect at that point. Yeah, I'll do a little power dive, because why not? What did we get? Oh, a flower. Thank you very much. I didn't need it, but I'll take it. It's too bad we can't, like, whack the fuzzy into his friend or something yet. That would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, that's not something we have access to. For now. Later, maybe. Alright, let's see. So wait for him to pop, and then do it again. There you go. Timing's a little tight, but you get it. Just practice up a little, and there's a few fuzzies down here, so you can practice up a little on them. Unfortunately, the palette swap versions you don't fight for, I think, like 4 or 5 chapters in the game, so by that point, your muscle memory for the fuzzies might be a little bit gone. Unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we've got. Ooh! We got the Moonstone! Unfortunately, you can't evolve your Nidorino with it, but okay. He didn't like my joke. We can't run away from this fight, and there's 4 fuzzies, so that's just great. I guess we'll just, you know, whack them upside the head. We'll go one at a time, because we can only KO one at a time in this particular battle, but we'll get plenty of experience for it, so. And I have Sweet Treat if things go wrong, so. Nidorina's better. I mean, yeah, I like both of them equally, so it's hard for me to choose. This is, I believe, 7 or 8 chapters long, one of the two. I mean, there's a prologue, but that doesn't really count because we're already done with it, and we're already, like, halfway through chapter 1, so... I mean, the later chapters are longer, but, yeah. I'm not actually entirely sure how long this game will take us. I predicted, like, 20 streams, because it's fairly long, especially if you do all the troubles, which are the side quests in the game, and I'll be doing all of them, but, I don't know, I remember being really long as a kid, but usually when I remember that, it ends up being like 40 hours long, so, which is like 12 to 15 streams around here, so. Well, I missed the action command, but we didn't need it, so. And I can't heal myself this battle, because I kind of need both of our offense to get rid of him. I mean, I guess I could toss a mushroom with Goombella and then power smash him, but I don't want to use the FP, so. We'll get some stuff where I actually do want to use the FP later on, though, like some better moves. So, I'm just not a big fan of Power Smash, that's all. It's just personal preference. At least while I have 5 FP, I'm not a fan of Power Smash. Later on, when we get more FP, I'll be more of a fan of Power Smash. So, oh good, I got my HP back anyway. Yeah, you don't want to heal too often, because sometimes you'll just get your HP back anyway by just doing a battle. They'll just toss hearts and stuff at you and flowers. So, it's not bad. Those do come at the expense of coins that you could have gotten after the battle, though, so, yeah. Might want to be a little careful. Ah, here we go. Something really nice. Multi-bounce. So this actually solves the problem that I had a little bit ago, because when there's a bunch of enemies and they're all vulnerable to being jumped on, you can use multi-bounce to jump across an entire row of enemies. Fantastic. Let's check it out, shall we? Actually, that's the wrong key, but I can sort my items, although I don't think I need to. Yeah, no, I don't need to. Okay. Sorry, doing this one-handed because I'm trying to take a drink while I'm at it, so. There we go. We got multi-bounce, good. I'm going to keep this one for the entire game, to be honest with you. It's just really solid. And your offense with jumping, it gets better as you go through the game. You'll get better boots, and you'll get better jumps, and when you get better boots, your actual damage with multi-bounce increases as well. Like, for now, you only do 1 damage to each enemy, but as you go through the game, you'll end up getting even more so. Like, I think at the end, you max out with, like, 3 damage to every enemy on the field. That's not bad. So, it's a nice AoE attack, and that's why I like it. So, it's 2 FP, so it's a little pricey at the moment, but, I mean, it's not bad. And actually, in this situation, it'll go pretty well because we're almost at a level up, which will max out our FP. And there's 2 enemies, and I can take one of them out this turn by doing this. So yeah, there you go. Do your 1 damage to everybody. It's not bad. And now, next turn, if I need to heal, I can do that because I just, what's it called? I just got this guy knocked down to the point where Goombella can knock him out with her head bonk, so I think I will Sweet Treat. Why not? We might as well. King and Queen are amazing. It took you going through yellow, which was a nightmare, by the way. Gen 1 aged like yak milk. See how good Queen and Nido King are. Yeah, they're pretty good. So. Sorry if I'm looking away from the screen while I'm doing my Sweet Treat here. I just it's not really that big of a deal. You'll, like I said, even looking away from the screen, you'll probably get about 5 or 6 HP and FP of healing out of it. So it's pretty good. Use it. It's practically free. Especially if you do stylish moves. Like, look, I've almost got a quarter of my stylish back up at this point. It's better than an inn because it doesn't cost money. And we will need money, trust me. At least for the first few chapters of the game, money's a bit of a premium, and, well, I'm gonna need it because there's some good badges to buy, and I won't have the money for them otherwise, so. I'm gonna try to do a stylish on this multi-bounce, but the timing is a little wonky, so I'm gonna try to do it on the last enemy. So I don't mess up. There we go. Yeah, it's a double tap, basically. I forget what that item that guy's holding is called, but it lets him suck HP out of you without having to do, like, a command, basically. So, you want to try to get rid of him because I'd rather just guard when he tries to suck HP out of me. Nah, wrong mushroom again. That's okay. I was going to try to do a super guard there, but the timing was a little off, I think, so that's okay. I probably could have power smashed as well, but oh well, it's fine. Why does this game have inns? I don't get it. Well, some people don't use Sweet Treat as much as they should, so... But yeah, you really don't need an inn very much at all in this game because of the fact that, I mean, you level up fairly frequently, and you have Sweet Treats, so yeah, you really don't need an inn that badly. It's probably because it's like a holdover from the original Paper Mario, and it had inns in it, so yeah. Anyway, for this second level up, we're going to get FP, and then we'll start working on our badge points after this. We might level up 2 more times before the end of Chapter 1. I'm kind of hoping, because then I'll be able to equip all the badges that I want to have by the end of Chapter 1, so... We need 9 FP in order to even equip the badge that I'm going to go buy with those star pieces that I got there, so... We also got a Sunstone, and no, you can't evolve your Gloom into a Bellossom with this one, but oh well. That guy in the front has one of those suck things, and since we got a bunch of FP now, we can use multi-bounce with a little bit more abandon. There we go. Very nice. Let's get rid of this guy in front first. And then we'll go from there. I can afford to take a little damage from these guys, though, because it'll give me an excuse to, like, use Sweet Treat again. So I can try Super Guarding. Yeah, that was way too early. I don't even know if you can Super Guard Fuzzies, but if you can, that was way too early to do it, so... Oh, well. What can you do? Oh, I might multi-bounce again. Why not? And then we'll let Goombella get rid of that guy in the back, because if he sucks my HP out, he'll be able to live a turn. The other guys, not so much. I was gonna read chat, but then I was like, no, that's not a good idea with a fuzzy. I mean, there is a bit of a, like, an audio cue for it, but it's not, like, the best. So, you need Sunstones. You need to evolve, like, 20 Pokemon that need them. Holy crap. Found 1 in the Sinnoh Grand Underground. Yeah, that's, good luck, because that sounds like it's going to take a while. Man. They don't mess around with the, rare items in that game, do they? Alright, let's do a little of this. By the way, these special moves, especially in the case of Sweet Treat, are the reason why Mario is actually a really solid support character in this game. He's probably better than most of your partners at being support because he can heal without using items, he can, you know, increase your attack and defense later on with a special move, so... And your partner can't access special moves in any way, so... Yeah. He's really solid as a support unit, and that's the way I'm going to build him for the rest of the stream. He's going to support his partners, and his partners are going to be the attackers, mainly. So, I mean, Goombella has Tattle, so she's more of a support unit at the moment, but she's going to be more offensively oriented later on in the game, so. Oh, we got rid of that guy. Didn't give me any rewards, though. That kind of sucks. If I recall correctly, enemies respawn after you go 2 screens away, if I remember right. So, we won't see any enemies on that screen on the way out, but yeah. If there were any, they would have respawned by now. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. Your sister's making you do some of the menial work. She wants a living dex on this game because they make getting a lot of Pokemon super easily. She has a box and some change of starters. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes, I remember you telling me she wanted the living dex, yeah, so... That would explain why you would need like 20, because you want some for yourself and some for her. What the heck is that? Is that a gold fuzzy? Wonder if he gives me a lot of money. I could use some. Yeah, well, the thwomp up top told me it was okay to come in, so if it's rude, then you need to have a chat with him, not with me. Or you could just have a chat with me anyway. Okay. Fancy looking guy, isn't he? This is a mini boss, a gold fuzzy. Let's check him out with Tattle, shall we? I'll do a stylish because we need the points, so the star power. That's a gold fuzzy. Whoa, these are super rare. I'm serious. Wow. Yeah, kind of surprising we met one. Max HP is 10. It's kind of high. Attack is 1, defense is 0, so he's basically like a regular fuzzy. Oh, but hey, even though it's a fuzzy, it won't suck up your HP, so it's even worse than a regular fuzzy, which is nice. I have to wonder, though, how does this thing hide? Look at it. It's so gaudy. Man, Goombella just... She completes me. She gets me on a spiritual level, I swear. Because that was, like, exactly what I was thinking. Look at him. He just sticks out so much. Also, he has a bit of different timing than a regular Fuzzy, so yeah, there you go. I wonder if I should use an item on him. Yeah, oof, indeed. We do some good damage, so... Yeah, Goombella's cool. I like her. She's one of my favorite characters in the game. She's very sassy, and I enjoy that in characters. What do you mean, everyone? Oh, that's what you meant by everyone. Okay, Fuzzy Horde. Hi. So yeah, this isn't just going to be an easier Fuzzy fight. We got a Fuzzy Horde with 20 HP to deal with. You could just go straight for him, and I think that'll work. I don't remember if the Sleepy Sheep works on them, though. I think they're too hopped up on caffeine for it to work, so... I might use this Fire Flower, though. I'll do it after. How about we do this first? Let's Power Smash... Oh, I can't Power Smash him. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, we don't need to Power Smash. I could just jump on him, to be fair. You can kill the Fuzzy Horde, but I don't think they give you any extra experience if you do, so just go straight after the Gold Fuzzy. Even if they do give you more experience, I don't want it, so... Uh-oh. Oh, good. I got all the prompts. Perfect. Kind of hard to see that guy, though, because of the Horde, but... Oh, that's okay. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting rowdy. They're jumping up on stage. Oh, nice. Jumping up on the stage. I'll take it, though. Nice damage. The audience dealt damage for me. Oh, good. I didn't even need any more than that one, so good job, Goombella. And now let's Fire Flower to finish you off. Pest Exterminator! Bah! Goodbye. Oh, they do give you experience. They just retreat when you defeat him. Okay, well, if it works, it works. Yeah, Sassy is a good character trait. I like it, so... So I guess you get experience in the Fuzzies anyway, so... And they wander off into the foreground, like that's not going to get creepy with the audience. It's going to be like that ride in the Animal Kingdom, in Disney's Animal Kingdom, that Bug's Life ride where the seats make your skin crawl because they like vibrate so that it feels like ants are crawling on you at some point. That was a terrible feeling. I hated that when I was a kid. Well, anyway. I'm going to save again, just for the hell of it. Again, I don't remember if enemies respawn on the way back. If they do, I'll fight them, because I guess I could get some experience out of it, but... Yeah. I'd like to go buy the badge that I was saving all those star pieces for. Oh, they do respawn. Okay, that's fine. I'd like to go buy the badge that I was saving those star pieces for before we finish the stream today, so... Yeah, we're going to go do that. Shouldn't take more than another 10 minutes or so. And we should be maxed out now? Oh, just about. Okay, fair enough. Just get it from that. Excuse me. Lunch is not attacking today, and I'll tell you why lunch is not attacking today. I did a baking soda rinse before I got on for the stream. I actually did it right after I ate lunch today. So even though it was something that was, it was like a... I had like it was almost like a steak sandwich, basically. I got some bread and I had these leftover pieces of flank steak, and I put a little lettuce, a little cheese. It was pretty good. But yeah, the reason why it's not attacking me as badly as it probably would normally right now is because I got a heaping half teaspoon of baking soda, which basically just ended up being a full teaspoon of baking soda after the heap is counted. Mixed it into some water and rinsed my mouth out with it, and it basically made pocket mouthwash for me. So yeah, it worked pretty good. I was trying to super guard there. Sorry, Goombella. Didn't exactly work out. I mean, I'll go for super guards because, like, you've seen how easy it is to heal in this game, so... I have to watch HP a little bit, but it's okay. And I don't have to worry about it too much anyway, because we have an inn coupon, so we can stay at the inn for free once we get back to town, and then I don't even have to burn my star points, so... Hi there. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I might not get to you, but I did. Alright, well, with this particular setup, we'll be able to get rid of both of you. And Goombella, hang in there. We've only got a screen or two, and then you can go to the inn. Or we can, anyway. I'll rest up before we head back to the sewers in Rogueport. So that way we can get ourselves maxed out. I was going to say, sir, can you see me? But, I mean, behind those sunglasses, he might not be able to see me as well as usually could. Hey, Luigi! Let's see here. A sleepy sheep and a courage shell. I really don't need either of those at the moment. I might save the courage shell for the chapter boss fight, actually, because it might be pretty good for that. So, we'll see. Alright, well, we multi-bounced, so that guy got knocked on his back, and we should be able to knock him out this turn. Like I said, I usually default to jumping on enemies when it doesn't matter which one I use, so... I guess I could mix it up a little bit, but... I'll use the hammer for some things, it's just... Right now, it doesn't really matter once you... Especially with those Koopas, once you knock them over, it's like, anybody's game. Alright, one more screen. And we'll be back in Petalburg. Oh, that's not good. I just saw the Goomba. I did not see the spike, and this is not going to go well for me. Ow! My foot! Okay, it's fine. There we go. Okay, that guy's gone. Let's get the Koopa. Hey. And, I don't think I can heal, because he's gonna... Well, he'll pop back up next turn if I heal, but then I can just knock him down again, so it's fine. I'll just do this, and then I'll Sweet Treat. Although I don't need to Sweet Treat, because we got that in coupon, so I guess I'll just whack him. I heard of Whack-a-Mole, but Whack-a-Koopa is a little bit of a different story. Well, at least they're giving me a little money, so... We need about 150 coins by the end of Chapter 2, so... That shouldn't be too hard to get, but I might buy a few items along the way, so we might get to a point where we won't have that many. I think it's 150. It might be 125, actually, now that I think about it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not worried about it, that's the point. We should get plenty of money to get that stuff. We'll need, let's see. My notes say 150 by the end of Chapter 2, right? Let's see. Yep, and we'll need 200 by the end of Chapter 3, and 180 by the end of Chapter 4 for the badges that I want to buy specifically. We don't need to... It's not for items like restorative items or anything, but we'll need approximately that amount to buy the badges that I want from the badge shop back in Rogueport. And then after Chapter 4, once we buy those badges, we won't need any more money for badges for the rest of the game. So that's pretty good. Be nice and efficient, as it turns out. I picked my badge setup in this one to be kind of not too hard to get, basically, and so that it gives me a nice assortment of options. It's not going to be the most powerful badge setup, but it should make Mario a pretty decent supporter, and it should make our partners pretty good attackers, so...
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Let's finish this guy off. There we go. And there we are. Nice on the star points. Badges make you flashback to Rabby Ribby. Oh boy. Is that a good flashback or a bad flashback? I don't know the function of badges in Rabby Ribby, so... Oh, so it's a good flashback, because, oh man, I can use this cool setup if I find 4 more BP ups. Yeah, there you go. So it's a good flashback. Fair enough. I should probably tell the mayor that I found the keys, just in case. I don't know if he has extra dialogue, but it never hurts. Okay, he does. Good. Yes, it did.
Excuse me, I took mine off to come in here.
Oh, okay, there's a secret pipe to find. And I'll go see if I can find it. Sounds like a plan. Do you have any extra dialogue? I don't know. Tweaked, that's an interesting word to to use in that situation. Try to like badges in this game, no idea what they do in this game. They basically will give you either additional passive effects or additional active effects depending on what they do. So like for example, the ones that we have, we've got multi-bounce and power smash. Those give you additional commands in battle. And then we've got stuff like close call, which gives you a passive effect, like, for example, when Mario is in danger, causes enemies to sometimes miss. So, yeah. They're active, passive, a little bit of everything. But they give you a bunch of cool stuff. And you can beat the game without really equipping too many badges at all, but, you know. It's on the level up screen, so you might as well use badge points for something, you know. Well, anyway, let's go to the inn. Since we're here, we might as well. And then... I see that, yes. Sure, I'll take a rest. Why not? And yes, please take that out of my inventory. Saucy. Yeah, your partner will retreat back into Mario's back pocket when you rest at an inn, so... Let's not think about the implications of Mario sleeping with a college girl, and let's just move along. Do I need any items from the store now that I'm thinking about it? Because, I mean, we're going to go back that way to go to Rogueport, but... I might want to grab some items from the shop. I might want a Mr. Softener. It's not really necessary, but it might be okay to have. There's a way to make the next boss fight easier, but I might actually not make it easier just for the purpose of the challenge. And if that's the case, having a Mr. Softener will decrease the boss's defense. And that's the main problem, is that the next boss actually has a defense that's higher than 0. So, excuse me, this Mr. Softener might come in handy. So there's that. And, okay, so as it turns out, the answer was 16 coins, that one question. So there you go. Also remember, Rabbies in Metroidvania have fun finding power-ups. Yeah, I mean, you'll have to explore around a little bit to find them, so that's fine. I'm running a little high on inventory already. So do I want this fire flower? Nah, I've got a sleepy sheep if I need it. I'll keep the courage shell and the Mr. Softener and just use them after this, so. A little bit, yeah. Indeed. A little more than a little bit. Need to show me a map. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those maps. I just, as long as it's not like a Dark Souls 2 map where the map just doesn't even make any sense because they were apparently trying to tell a story with the fact that the map makes, like, you can't stack the map on top of each other in Dark Souls 2 and nothing makes sense in the map because they were trying to tell a story about how your character's going crazy or some shit. But, anyway. Oh. Hey, Coops, what's up? That's me. Don't wear it out. Oh, have you? Well, I hope nothing's attacked while you've been waiting, but... What do you have to ask me, dear Coops? I want you to spit it out this time, kid. Okay, thank you. You actually spit it out. Yeah, he wants to come with us for some reason. Actually, we heard about this a little bit from that one toad that was living in Petalburg. His father went to Hooktail Castle at one point, and, well, he's missing in action, so that's not good. I was going to say, is this a vengeance quest? Yeah, I kind of figured. I'd be pretty angry and want to get revenge too if a dragon ate my father. So, yeah, I guess if he was going there to defeat Hooktail, then yeah, it makes sense that you'd want to, finish him off. Finish his quest. Now, why is that? I mean, you look like you've already gotten into a scrap. I wouldn't call you a crybaby if that's the case. I mean, he could have just fallen on his nose, I guess, but... I don't know if that will make you strong, but it will give you some friends to support you, so... Mario, please take me away. Koopy Koo hits me. Oh, I would hate to see if that was actually how the relationship goes. Good lord. They're everywhere, but if you don't have proper ways to get items, you will miss a lot of them. Like, there's a really big foothold, you don't know what to call it, on top that you can drop a carrot bomb to blow up the inside and find an item, but it's really easy to skip over on accident. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's one of those. Gotcha. Yeah, you can come along. Why not? I mean, you have a Koopa shell, so you've probably got some innate defense, then that should help out pretty good, so... And we get our second party member, Koops. Let's check him out in the Primer universe, shall we? So here's Koops' abilities, a primer. With him, instead of tattling so that you can see what's going on in the field, you can press X to shoot his shell out at a distance from you, and that will let you take items and hit switches that are out a little bit of ways from you. like that one badge that was up on that high ledge that we couldn't get before. If you hold X, you can hold him in place when shooting the shell. And if you hold his shell in place like that, he'll ricochet behind Mario and hit something behind you. So if there's ever a situation where, like that, there's a switch or something behind you that you can't hit from where you are, you can have Koops hit it by holding down his shell, moving out of the way, and letting him rocket past you to hit it for you. And then he'll pop right back. So that's kind of cool. You can get a strange box that shows you when you get close to stuff, but that's not until about halfway through the game, or later. Game is non-linear, gotcha. Bro, this game is cool, why didn't you play it? That's what I want to know, why didn't you play this? This game is great. I love it, it's fantastic. You should play along, there you go. You can emulate this on Dolphin and play along. If you're okay with emulating, that is. And yes, Koops will use his shell for offense in battle as well. With Shell Toss, he can also strike all ground-bound enemies in one attack with Power Shell. It's similar to Multi-Bounce, except he can't hit airborne enemies with Power Shell. So it's a little worse, but still, it's really nice to have at this point because we don't have a whole ton of AoE options at this point, so battles take a little while unless you spam attacks like Power Shell and Multi-Bounce. So a Let's Play where you actually play together? What a concept! Yeah, we haven't done that since, like, I started doing this shit back in 2010, like, good lord. Alright, let's take Koops with us.
I'll bring those down.
Uh-oh. Menacing voice. Who could it be? It's his girlfriend! Oh no! I really hope you told her where you were going before you left. Because she's gonna be pissed. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, that's why he's got me and Goombella, although I'm not the powerhouse in the party. I guess I am with Power Smash, but... He has good reason, but I don't think you need to be tougher for her. Yeah, I mean, yeah. She's already your girlfriend, to be fair, bro, so... I gotta avenge my dad! I will keep you as safe as I can. Oh, okay. Man, Sephico is right. She does hit him. I mean, to be fair, he's got one defense. So I probably didn't do any damage, but it may have done emotional damage. Run, Mario! It was 2010, yeah. It was a while ago, so... Can emulate it. Nintendo won't know if you... or don't play it on an emulator. Yeah, you could always just, you know, get a hard copy, although... Hard copies of this game are probably pretty hard to find now, so... Also probably very expensive. I'm glad I have one of my own, so... It's always nice when you have the native hardware. Go get him, Koops! Yeah, you can also hit enemies at a distance with Koops' Shell Toss. And it does 2 damage instead of 1 when you whack them upside the head with it, so that's pretty nice. He can also attack spiky enemies because he's not jumping on their heads, so now you don't need Goombella to specifically hit the Goomba in front. The downside is that Koops can also only hit the enemy at the front of the pack, so sometimes you'll have to clear enemies up so he can go and hit them, so... Nice. I like that stylish. I also like his super guard because with Koops you'll want to basically have him guard. He has 1 defense naturally, but airborne enemies give him trouble because they can knock him on his back just like every other Koopa in the game, and then he has 0 defense and he gets stuck for a turn. So yeah, be careful with airborne enemies with Koops. If you know how to super guard, you're good. If you know how to guard, you're also good. But if you don't, well, don't put Koops in when there are airborne enemies on the field. Take care of them first and then bring him in. So... You just bought a desk. You're not buying a game for potentially more than a desk. Yeah, that's fair. Completely fair point. Definitely not worth 1 whole desk for, so... Let's let Koops power up a little bit by getting him some KOs. That's not how this game works, but hey, I'll take it. It's funny, though, because a lot of Koops' stylish stuff, he's actually a pretty good breakdancer, because his stylish moves actually have him spinning like a maniac on his shell, so it's pretty cool. He's a good character, I like him. He falls off a little bit later on in the game, but for now he's pretty good, so. We also got a new badge, the Happy Heart. This will restore HP, like a regen, basically, at the beginning of each turn, if I remember right. So it's not too bad. Whoa. Okay, hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm using the hammer. I was thinking, oh, I gotta jump, but no, I'm not jumping, so... Now I'm jumping, though. So I guess we're going to go for a little length on today's episode, but that's okay because it's the intro, and like I said, I specifically want to go grab that badge before we finish up, so I could have just, you know, called it a day already, but that's okay. I think that's the issue with older games and why I used to emulate in the first place. These games aren't being made anymore, so they're hard to find. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that doesn't exactly help, that's for sure. People sell them for exorbitant prices. New games? Nah, that's piracy. For a game released 2005-ish, yeah, that's okay. Especially if it's made by Nintendo, I'll be honest. I'm okay, if I'm gonna pirate any games, it's games made by Nintendo. Because they have a very backwards policy on emulation that it doesn't even follow the law properly. It's like they misread the law when they were, you know, when they got referred to how emulation's supposed to work, so... Anyway, so we can put the stones in here, but before we do that, like I said, I'm going to go grab a badge because we have, well, we had 8 star pieces. We now have 9, but I'm going to go grab a badge. We're also going to go fight that guy that was up on the, up in Rogueport that was guarding the east side of town, I think, as well. But I might do that on the next episode, just because it's, you know, like I said, I specifically want to go grab this badge. So... Let's go back this way. We'll see if Koops can clear these platforms better than Goombella did. Answer? Yes, apparently. Nice jump. He cleared 2 of them. Wow, this guy's got moves. Look at him clearing all 3 of those jumps. Goombella, what's your excuse? Come on now. Do I want to fight that guy? How much star points do I have? 90? Yeah, I don't really feel like fighting him. We already fought him, so I'll leave him alone. I anticipate getting to about level 25 by the end of this game, so yeah, that's where I'm planning on ending up, so. That's true, he is a breakdancer, so he should have some moves, so. Speaking of moves, the Star Piece Trader managed to make some moves of his own to get back here without even breaking this, here, pillar. Koops, you can't do anything with that, can you? No, he cannot. Don't worry about him, his shell is basically impervious to most attacks, so. So this is Dazzle. He collects star pieces, and the more he collects, the happier I am too, because he'll give us some good stuff for these star pieces. Sure, I'll do it. Let's see what you got. Okay, so he has a bunch of, I mean, interesting stuff, nothing too special for the early stuff with the low amounts. So he's got attack FXY. This one is kind of a weird one. It doesn't cost any badge points, but it changes the sound effect of Mario's attacks. It's kind of funky, and it's used for one specific thing in the game, if I recall correctly, so nothing too much. Chill Out, it lets you prevent preemptive strikes, like where your foe will strike first, but that usually doesn't happen too often, and it's usually pretty manageable if it does, so I'm not really worried about it. We got Pretty Lucky. When Mario's attack causes enemies to sometimes miss, so this is the normal version of that Close Call we already have equipped. It costs more badge points to equip, but it's not too bad. We got Happy Flower, Happy Heart, and Happy Heart Partner. These will restore your HP or FP in battle. They're pretty good. I don't think I'm going to buy them with star pieces, though. I think I can get them later on in the game, so. Yeah, Dazzle probably did just climb over the pillar. That's true. So. Anyway, we got Item Hog, makes it likelier that items will appear after battle. Heart Finder and Flower Finder do similar things, except for hearts and flowers. And then we've got some of the good stuff, well, after this Peekaboo, because this makes enemy HP visible in exchange for 2 BP that you can never get back when you can just tattle with Goombella. But, Mono, you ask, don't you have to use up your partner's turn when you switch between your partners? Yes, dear viewer, you do, and that's why we're buying the Quick Change badge. It costs 8 star pieces, and I'm pretty sure it costs like 7 badge points to equip, but it's the best badge, one of the best badges in the game, to be honest. It really changes up the dynamic of the game because it allows your ally to attack even after you change partners. I'll show that off in just a second, but like basically I'll show off that you need to expend a turn to switch partners. But when we have Quick Change equipped, that will be a problem of the past, so we'll never have to worry about it again. Sure, I'll take it off your hands. I don't really have anything else that I want from you at the moment, but no, I'll come back. There's a total of, I think, 100 star pieces in the game, and if you get them all, you can buy all of his badges. But, yeah, I mean, they're interesting, just not something that I particularly care about at the moment. What else does he have? We didn't look at the rest of the list, so I guess I'll look at it before we go today. Because why not? By the way, you can only buy each of these badges once, so you can't just keep trading for the same one over and over again. Okay, I mean, this stuff isn't too bad either. Flower Saver and Flower Saver Partner drops the FP of each of the special attacks you or your partner use by 1. These are really nice because that actually adds up pretty quickly over the course of the game, and it lets you not take as many flower points by level up. So it's pretty good. I like it. Power Plus and Power Plus Partner, I'm not as big of a fan of, to be honest. They do increase your attack power by 1, that is true. It's just that they cost 6 badge points to equip, and that's pretty pricey. Usually I'd like using other stuff that's less expensive that will also increase your attack power. And there are some effective substitutes for those Power Pluses later. So we'll get there, but not just yet. Imagine if you could level up badges by buying them again. Yeah, that would make Quick Change even more busted than it already is. But yeah, it costs 7 BP to equip. So in order for us to get that, our next 2 levels are going to have to be, well, badge points. So we're going to have to work on that. I will keep multi-bounce equipped, though, so we'll need 9, and we'll have 9 because we'll be able to, you know, do all this stuff. I think I'm going to take off Power Smash and Close Call, though, and I'll just stick Happy Heart on for now because, I mean, can't hurt, right? Get a little regen. Not too bad. Yeah, we'll do that. And, well, let me demonstrate what I said before, where you have to switch partners when you have to use your partner's turn to switch partners in battle. Let's go use this Spiky Goomba as an example. I just hope that I get a chance to switch partners. So, yeah, okay, there's 2 of them. Good. That means I can switch, use up their turn, or I can mess up the thing because I'm too early. That's okay. So basically, here's the thing. So you can go to the tactics menu for your partners. You can swap partner right here by doing this. Actually, Goombella's not the best for this, but I'll swap her out anyway. And that uses up your partner's turn. So basically what you want to do then is if you put Quick Change, you can still use Goombella's turn once she's switched out. So yeah, we won't have to worry about using up their turn to switch anymore. And I'm going to switch again because why not? Might as well. Let's bonk this guy and then get the heck out of here. Your partners don't share an HP value, by the way. They all have their own individual HP count. So, I mean, it's not terrible. You can swap them out a bunch on the fly and it'll make it easier. I do wonder if that actually gives her back her... It doesn't, okay. Because we got that heart, so I was thinking, oh, it might give Goombella back the 1 HP she's missing, but no, it does not. You have to switch her into battle to give her some healing, so... I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I'll take it. Seriously, Koops, nice moves. He's a pro at this. I'm just so impressed whenever I see the characters actually making those jumps, because too often they just fall directly in the water. And it's funny, don't get me wrong, but like, still, seeing them all fall into the water kind of makes me feel bad. And it's like, oh, come on, you guys can do better than that. Making me feel bad for you falling in there. But will we fall into any danger when we go into Hooktail Castle and confront Hooktail for the first Crystal Star? Yes. The answer to your question is yes, but how deep will the danger go? Find out on the next episode of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, the Stream Edition, which will be happening on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me read chat, and then we will say goodbye. You know what game could have used people keeping their turn after switching out? Child of Light. Not really, game's already easy. Yeah, I've heard good things about Child of Light, but yeah, if you could do that in that one, probably would make it pretty damn easy. Haven't played it yet. I think it's in my Steam list. I think I bought it at some point to play it. Just haven't done it yet. Maybe one day. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care and have a good one. We'll let Mario take a quick nap, maybe even under the base of this tree here. It'd probably be good in case it starts raining. I don't know. How often does it rain in Petal Meadows? Probably not too often, right? I mean, this stuff is made of cardboard. Oh, good. My ranting has put them both to sleep. Let's let them rest. They deserve it.